some of the things that we just had to see. But meanwhile, y'all, man, I was not expecting you until next year, W2 tax form. I was not expecting you until right now. Y'all, my refunds have hands. Check them out.
This is, we were talking about top tier names in Start GG. I think that W2 tax form has to be up there. Like, come on.
It's so good. Like,
not only
such a good name. And he's Slayer too. That's messed up, man. Like, that's just.
That's how the IRS be getting me, bro. I don't know. I don't know who hits harder though, the IRS or Slayer.
I mean, we'll see. They hit equally as hard. Oh, that pile.
Oh my.
Master's Hammer not gonna quite reach. Hell, y'all know here. Am I reading that one? Hey, all no. I'm trying to.
Oh.
It's all one word. I need to look at it spaced out.
Hey, y'all,Nora here.
Nora, there it is. Nora.
Oh my lord. I'm gonna call you Nora for my own sake. Oh my goodness, gets the throw. I'll try to go for the 2-8. We're gonna see that option a lot coming out from these Slayers.
Yep, Fujin, good block on the low. Punishes actually with the 2B. Nah, you warp behind him to catch. That's just disgusting. Wild bunker.
Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Doesn't even need the loops that do plenty of damage. Close slashes out. Tries to frame trap. First gonna come out here from Nora. And now they only have one more opportunity. Goes for the pile bunker. This could be scary. Stays on the same side. Goes to the 2H. Oh no.
No. So Nora wanted to use a yellow Roman cancel, but because the W2 tax form had to wait an extra day before it got filed in terms of the pressure, there was a gap. That's why the blue Roman cancel came out, and Nora was not expecting that outcome, right? They were like looking for the YRC and go, okay, wait for the YRC. Wait, this is what's going on. So probably a little bit of a mental scramble in that pretty wild situation. Hate to see those kind of things happen, but it's not anything that I don't think that Nora doesn't have the opportunity to clean up right here. I expect that they'll be able to do just that here as, again, the IRS is coming for him.
Getting that BRC instead of a YRC feels like putting a soda on your business card, man. Like, you just forget to file in, then you're screwed. You forget to account for the fact they got that extra frame advantage, you're screwed. Like, we're seeing all the similarities coming out right now.
Ooh. But yo, we baiting out the W2 tax form already. Deflect, shield, deflect this. Super easy walk. Get the hardest of knockdowns for Nora to work with now. Simple safe jump, frame trap into the close slash. And that super was so good. Play it for me one more time, Nora. Let's go.
The fans are coming out. I mean, it's always so hard to, I don't know. I feel like it's always hard to like be like, oh, you know what? That's a jump in. That's going to be plus. Like, I feel like in this game, you see so many jump ins that end up being minus that kind of gets hard to differentiate the two if you aren't on your toes. Oh, gets the 2H once again, and they're just going to go for the shot from downtown onto the wall, and look at the hell.
That was 3 hits. Why did you do so much? On Anji, like that is a thick boy.
I was gonna say, I was like, not only is it doing a ton of damage, it's doing it on Anji with 3 hits. It's looking crazy. Uh-oh. I don't know what this interaction looks like. Should spin through it. Goes for a throw once again. Nora seems to have this on lockdown. First gonna come out from W2 tax form. Recognizes that they only got one more name left.
Oh, let's go. All right, hey, y'all. Nora's here. And they got the reactions this time. Had the same situation as before. Was going for a yellow Roman cancel. Got the blue RC and say, wait a minute. You're slow, and I see you're swinging out with the button. I'm Anji, and I say strikes are for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's kind of that's what makes this matchup pretty hilarious. I think that it's pretty whack in terms of, you know, it's like in terms of just how Slayer-sided it is in this matchup. But I do think that you do get some pretty good interactions when you see that spin go through on some of those things, like the pile bunkers, like the triple S's, like all of those moves coming out here getting spun on. You know, it's a good time. Makes for a good spectacle.
The answer all along was to spin to win. W2 tax form, spins the burst early. Good defense, so like I have to point that out from W2 tax form. Like they know the Anji matchup. Like you see them like briefly go up, like looking for that quick overhead that Anji can do, but then usually go back to the low to deal with the game follow-up from the Fusion stance. So that being said, Nora is in control.
Oh, this is where it gets scary for Slayer though, because what do you do when Anji is laying on the pressure stick, you really don't have those solid buttons to match with. You got your K buttons, have the length, all things considered, but you got to find another way out.
Okay. Let's see if W2 Tax Form is going to be able to do anything off of this one. Oh no! Nora says, "Show me a new trick." The butterfly setup, and now that they've noticed that the overheads are connecting, they go back to that again, this time with the ability to extend off of it and save the meter for this hard knockdown. Another frame trap. If you do that, W2 Tax Form does find the yellow Roman cancel. Out spin to win.
I truly do think that Nora hasn't been able to, like, Nora has not actually fallen for that follow-up yet, has been 100% on the hammer coming out here. Throws it literally every time, and it has resulted in so much value here for Nora.
Honestly, phenomenal stuff. It feels like game one was just Nora settling into the groove, maybe finding some stream nerds, maybe trying to figure out like how W2 Tax Form plays with Slayer, because everyone has like their own slightly unique flavor with what options they tend to favor, especially like in the first interactions against a player. But it feels like that Nora has been able to dial in, really start to counter W2 Tax Forms. Like, she has an agent and everything on the phone ready to get this file.
Exactly. Like, listen, my accountant will have a word with you, W2 Tax Form. Like, this is not over. The moment that game one came out, immediately gonna go for the burst. I like this though. Look at that, maintaining the screen position here. When you're Anji, that winning space is always gonna be the corner. So you want to make sure that you're doing anything you can to get him in that scenario.
Constant strikes here from W2 Tax Form. Look at that wrist gain, just completely cranked, trying to find the next hit.
Oh,
and
no.
There it is! The dandy step low, follow massive damage. Do it! Take a bite!
Hella dead. Not even a question coming out here. Fountain of Youth is looking like you. Look at that. Doesn't even have to do the follow-up here. Look at that. Gonna come bouncing out. Love to see it, and now W2 Tax Form is back in the fight.
Just like that said, you thought your accountant labbed this matchup correctly? Seems like you missed one of the itemized lines. How's this for a deduction off your life bar? But again with the back throw. Nora's still in this.
Look at that. It's so hard to time that meeting, and Nora's taking advantage of it, saying, you know what? I got a game to lose. If I miss out on this particular read, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Backdashes the 2H. Uh-oh. Now this is where, like I said, this is where it's pretty scary here for Slayer. Didn't even connect. Has to try to find damage where she can.
Let's see. Hard knockdown yet again. Tax Form. This time Nora switches up the open sim. We just run straight ahead. Our ankles are left wide open. I think W2 Tax Form thought they were going to be thrown out in the trash, but instead you got hit with the bare hand on the desk right into the recycle bin. Now let's see. Ooh, a little bit of a awkward pressure, but catching the close slash, no confirm, no follow-up there. And again, Nora boxed in this corner.
Oh no, this could get ugly. Oh, look at the damage no meter sped. I gotta keep on saying it, but it's always so impressive, the output.
Do it again.
Slayer's able to get, doesn't even need to do it again, is just able to get the damage out before the burst comes back, and suddenly we're going to a game 5.
Again, never over against Slayer until he is done and dead, and that life bar says 0. Like, he can always get just any touch, make that comeback on you. And when he gets going, right, like W2 Tax Forms, like, they're not really going for like any more like the gimmicks, right? They're not going for like the Master's Hammer, trying to go for like any sort of side swap shenanigans. They're just spamming far slash, right? +4 on block, if I remember my frame data correctly. So just trying to say like, hey, do something.
And Anji really, sadly, only has those P buttons to his name, and when you're sitting there at +4 with buttons that have superior range, like, you gotta find a way out yourself. You can't really take the space because you're not plus. Can't really, match on an option that will at least get you some space or disorient the opponent. Like, you have so many ways blocked off just by this one button. So, really good stuff on Nora. You just go ahead and close out the first round with the great sequence after the RC, and now is going to be sitting on set point once again.
Butterfly, the overheads though. This is where W2 Tax Form has been finding a bit of an Achilles heel for themselves as Nora continues to use that option. And now the next follow-up sequence also hits low, and Tax Form has to guess correctly to keep their winner's side alive.
I gotta say, Dark Shot's comment is underrated. So giving it to W2 that you just have to block low, like, nah, that's goated. I can't lie. Oh man, Slayer gonna live just a little bit longer. We've seen Slayer come back from these before, but the fusion to the face is gonna close it out with the perfect.
A double perfect in game 5 as well. Eclectic statement from heyallnorahere. Or hey all. I want to here. Meanwhile, Shambles has been placing around that 33rd place margin for these TNS brackets, right? So definitely one of them has been able to take a little bit of a deeper run. But let's see how the head-to-head matchup throws down together. It's the immediate burst from Walter, who did not want to take any more damage. This is a volatile matchup. Millia needs to mix Slayer to death. Slayer just needs to touch her once, and all of a sudden, she's going to be asking for some medical insurance.
Oh yeah, I mean, the best part about these in-region matchups is the anomalies that come through them. Like, it feels like even though someone could just be the better player on paper in regards to like results and the people that they've beaten, sometimes you just got somebody's number. Like, for example, you know, it's like we got people who are constantly being like Apology Man and Jonathan Tene, who can barely get 65th at their regional or major up here in NorCal. We might see a similar story coming out here from Shambles, but Walter's trying to put a stop to it.
Bell gonna catch, go for the Danny Step reversal, good block on the cross up, but here we go. We're seeing some deeper levels of Slayer pressure from Shambles right here than we got to see from the W2 tax form. And yo, that is just a sick Slayer. That is some evil stuff. Oh, I think he wanted to go for a jump throw, didn't quite get the jump input out, and Walter with the conversion off the Capel is stuffed into the corner with Shambles having the burst come back online.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Shambles definitely a journeyman of characters, has been around the block, played a couple different things, is most well known for that Giovanna. Now coming over to a Slayer, very similar concept, but much more damage to boot. Curious to see how this is going to play out, but Walter, like we said, just closing out that first game. They're 2 rounds straight and plenty of health on both of them.
Quite indeed. Walter taking game 1 pretty convincingly, able to sort of keep Shambles out. And not giving Shambles that huge starting hit that Slayer is ever so thirsty to get. So I have to give Walter plenty of props for navigating a lot of those situations, especially considering that Shambles was doing the deeper layers of the Slayer mix-ups, right? Swapping between sides. And in fact, we see that Shambles says, okay, the Slayer's not going to work. I'm going to go over to Giovanna, level 3,800. On that character, so this is going to be a bit of a switch up to probably their main character. Round start DP. Okay, this is the deep layers. We are lost in the abyss.
Oh shoot, yeah, it's like this is when you go to those locals. This is what you're going to be seeing more like trying to give the Slayer a shot, but this is what they've been doing for years on end. So expect some fireworks here out the gate.
Trying to find the next hit. Walter, though, ever so patient. Gets out of the corner, but look at that beautiful punish on the car out of there. And now Shambles takes some pressure right here. Catches Walter trying to fuzzy jump, goes to the PRC, and it's a bunch of PRC action right here. Walter gets the best of it, though, with the second one. And now it's time for the tandem top mix.
Gonna see that top once again go to the other side. So many mix-ups on the side of Millia. It's really tough, you know, it's like, you know what, the moment that they hit me once, I gotta eat it a couple more times. I gotta make them guess right a couple more times. But Walter seems to be just so good at making them miss.
He's cleaning up. I think Shambles figured it out. Could not bring a vampire to a Vampire Slayer matchup. Deep cut to Hellsing. My favorite little cult fan fiction. It's not fan fiction, it's cult. Well, I mean, technically it is a fan fiction. Fan fiction of Bram Stoker stuff. Like, I mean, it is. It's Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's like, what if Bram Stoker locked Dracula in the basement?
PRC gonna come out here, catches the backdash with the close slash, and Walter's gonna go ahead, clean up, game number 2.
Yeah, the switch to Giovanna really not getting Shambles too much of an opportunity to get back into this game. Yo, underwear, y'all. I mentioned Hellsing. I got a Hellsing Ultimate Abridged reference to drop if this set goes the way I think it does, but we'll find out. Walter still has to win one more game. Shambles is trying not to appear their namesake at the moment, but we will see how this pans out. Giovanna, once again, they've had a game with the character now, so maybe they'll be able to dial in just a little bit.
There you go, counter coming out from the jump, and once again, Shambles trying to get something started early. Burns the burst a little bit early, but we'll see.
slash, take the pressure here. And there's those fast RC cancels that we were seeing earlier from Link from Zelda. Shambles is doing the same thing, but Walter not really falling for it, holding down, recognizing that Giovanna is not really going to be putting any overhead pressure in these sequences. Excellent defensive from Shambles, but gets caught by the close slash. So now Walter, it's a nice combo for their troubles. Using the Artemis to wall splat, run up into the super for the hardest of knockdowns. Shambles, can you survive this mix?
Oh man, only has pretty much one more opportunity left in the set. Blocks the 6K, but it's going to get frame trapped. Walter gonna come out with another monstrous round and only has one more round to close it out with a 3-0 victory.
Walter just so far piling everything onto Shambles, who is getting high heavens mixed out of them. Excellent defense, but they find some clutch blocks here and there, but I mean, in the vortex that Millia presents, it can still be so incredibly hard, not only to block, but then get your turn. Are you kidding me, Walter? You tech that?
Man, that's them just knowing each other, man. Just like with that air throw, go ahead getting the clutch reaction out there, keeping himself alive for a little bit longer.
I love how Shambles was trying to hold that mid-screen positioning, trying to prevent Walter from escaping the corner. However, eventually finds himself in the corner. Good block on the second IAD for the overhead. Empty jump into back throw. Shambles goes for the guard crush. Walter trying to escape. Another throw tech. Whoa, jumps on out. But Shambles not able to find the punish. Has to YRC, and Walter baits it. Who wants daddy's belt? Now think about what we've done. Oh, what's his name? I gotta think of it. It's like Arthur, like Sir Arthur, you know, like he's one of like the upper stiff suits, right? So all the Nazi vampires come in there, and that's what he says to him after he, like, you know, kills all the traitors. That's what it is. Team 4-star, yeah. hey, test my luck nose. Okay, I like it. Lord Penwood, thank you, big timers in underwear. Tell them Penwood sent you, and apologize for my help on the inconvenience. Oh, yo, Marvelo here and Deyvonn. Hold up. Marvelo, the Chipp goat. This man's excited for that tightrope, yo.
Love what's going on here. I mean, Marvelo, he's been out here, also played in DreamHack Atlanta this weekend. Now we gotta see what David can do right now. Our beloved Tio gonna now find herself on the battlefield. Really excited to see what she's got.
See, indeed, this can be a little bit of a tricky matchup for both sides, right? Like if Soul gets the right touch, Chipp explodes, but with speed, with Chipp's movement speed, Soul has to be very precise with where he's putting out his buttons, especially like his 6 slashes and bar slashes. Because, you know, if Marvelo is able to correctly like maneuver through these situations, it can feel like Soul just gets completely boxed in. Speaking from my own personal experience, but maybe I'm just not the best Soul to consult on.
Oh no, it's like, that's definitely the case. I mean, people were saying that, you know, if you got two camps, you got the people who were saying that this character is flawless, and you got the other people who are like, you know what? He's pretty good, but the only real place that he suffers is that neutral, which of course is where Chipp excels.
Look at that, actually. We saw that Deyvonn was trying to go for the wild throw, but because of the changes to how DP interacts with throws, Marvelo was able to wake up with Beta Blade and beat the option out, finds the next couple of sequences, and will take game 1. But still, both sides demonstrating really great competence with their characters, able to kind of keep their offenses going. I saw some really sick Soul combos coming out from Deyvonn. I don't know why I'm swapping the V and the Y as I'm looking at like the.
I actually.
You do the same.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh gosh, you're gonna kill me for this one. I do not know how to pronounce her tag. I always just call her by her name. So,
I can say her first name because we're friends. Like,
oh god,
it's that me coming to life.
Oh god, it's bad. No, I was introduced to her as her first name, and then I just never took the time to get the tag. So now I'm like, oh no. Oh man, it's alright. The Soul gameplay is gonna come out here. It's gonna let me know what her name is, right? I'm telling you.
Alright, let's see. Get this one through. Trying to poke out with the 2Ks. Marvelo, though, unrelenting with his Gamma Blade pressure. Deyvonn could try to poke through against these, right? Like, if you hit the clone, you also get a hit on your Chipp. But, I mean, Marvelo just says, go ahead, check this. Go ahead, check this. 5K. Jumps the throw perfectly, though. Marvelo thought that they had Deyvonn conditioned, but no. Absolutely incredible defense.
Oh, here we go. Burst coming out here from Deyvonn. Gonna see what Marvelo has. Just goes for the run-up sweep for fun. And now we're going to see a huge life lead coming out here from Marvelo as he goes to his 3rd round straight.
2D counter hit. Marvelo with the clean conversion as well. Getting the corner and the wall break with it. Getting a positive bonus now for Chipp to play with.
Here we go. Close slash. I mean, the far slash is coming out here. You already know that could spell trouble. Just like that.
Stabilizing with the red wild assault as well. Hard knockdown will be granted from the Tyrant Rave. Look at that. Like I said, Soul gets the right touch. Chipp explodes. He is a grenade with that life bar, but Marvelo, in the life just yet. Oh, Punish, what a call out with the 3-frame 5K. Deyvonn drops the combo. Beta Blade on wake up. 2S on hit as well. Deyvonn, please, you gotta stabilize this next interaction. It's a hard knockdown.
Gives Marvelo another chance. Like you said, has a hard knockdown on deck. Life is looking about even. Maybe gets another chance.
Oh, but the RC!
That was so woke. Oh my god. Actually, that was insane. Goes for the 5K on the clone. Knows Marvelo's gonna try and dash in after it and clips him with the red RC. What a smart play from Deyvonn.
You know what? Next time I see a wake-up option be absolutely based, I'm calling it woke. Like they woke up.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like whenever I always call the options that are like crazy. Like nah, that's like a woke option. Like I don't know.
That's sick. I love that bar. That's a bar. Marvelo, positive bonus. Has almost full meter. Wake up 2K2D. Deyvonn not afraid to send it. Finds the match with 5K. Beta Blade out for Marvelo.
I gotta say,
sort of slay. Yeah.
I love how safe Deyvonn is keeping all the pressure right now. Like, knows that Chipp can hit that DP at a moment's notice, and Marvelo can have these confirms at a moment's notice as well. Gonna close out the 2nd game with a single hit confirm.
That man confirmed off of a single hit. Like that low. Like he had the Kara cancel going, of course, right? So he had the next quarter circle coming on out. Just had to react to the hit particles, the hit sound effect, to then press the button to get the super because he was already buffering the motion input. But the frame of mind to even be using that is something that's demonstrative, I think, of Marvelo's mastery of this character, Chipp. And I can't wait to see what kind of crazy stuff that people start cooking with the character in the next season of Guilty Gear Strive. We're only a few weeks away from it, y'all. That stuff drops on the 31st, if I remember correctly. It's at the end of the month. So we just got a few more weeks to see what else Arc System Works has prepared and in store for us, especially considering, too, that Dizzy is going to be released with that patch.
Man, I'm really excited to see what is going on with the patch. I mean, you've already been seeing all the tags. Oh, it's like save. It's like, oh, the save. You gotta save me on a Halloween, but you have to listen. This patch ain't saving you. I don't know what is. It might be next patch, but it might be Dizzy. And what needs to save Deyvonn right now is utilizing some of these resources to get out of here. Look at this. Gets the hit confirm once again. Has plenty of health to work with on the side of Marvelo. But as we've seen, this has meant very little for Soul Badguy.
Yeah, and you can see there too, like high-level decision-making at that round start. Deyvonn had full meter, so could have simply woken up Tyrant Rave into RC to get out of that situation. Marvelo just safe jumped, didn't even throw out a button against it, and Deyvonn anticipated that, so they backdash with the blue RC to then come back in. Unfortunately for them, Marvelo got a quick trade with what I assume was 5P, interrupts the wild assault with the 2K, gets the cross-up jump in as well. Welcome to the blender, Soul Badguy.
Uh-oh. This is real scary if you're Deyvonn right now. Has one more round to work with. Has no burst and gets even more taken away with that wild assault. Gonna go back into this pressure. Now you get a conversion with the 6K, but has to find the burst. Oh
Hard.
no.
Nice gunflame actually. Gonna go ahead.
Oh.
YRC back. Far slash catches, no confirm, however. We did not expect that to hit. We somehow miss, and Marvelo finds the gap, finds the run up low as well, and will take it 3-0.
Levels right now. That is
not 1,000, y'all. That's not 1,000. That is a 10. That is a 13, and then 3 other numbers after it. Woo!
13K.
And in the chat right before they get into the game. Nah, man. Look at my hours. 0 hours on anyone else.
That's insane. That's looking like we gotta say who's gonna be going in to this top 4-day qualifier. We got Ant on the Axel Low and Cheryo coming in on that patented Goldlewis.
Yeah, and so far, Ant actually able to force Cheryo to burst, but finds himself corner, gets the jump in with the JS actually, and Cheryo now has to hold the storm of the wind. And now, you know, let me just, I told you we were taking you on the tour of the fandom. Y'all tell me, actually, argue against me. How is Axel not the Avatar? Man just dropped fire. There's his earth bending going through the earth. Man's got a move called Rainwater. Now he summons wind. He's the avatar. Master of all 4 elements. Hit me with that. Chat. And wait for you to hit the deck. And gets another huge conversion right here. Cheryo, I don't think, was quite prepared for this level. Axel play coming out from Ant as we now get reset into this mid-screen situation. Nah, son! Nah! And see, that's my other argument too, Conair, time-traveling avatar. Yes, but I would also say that, nah, he's just blood-bending. He's just blood-bending and making you hold still. A perfect Ant? Yo, you just perfected Cheryo? On stream? Dog. Dog. He got it in him. See all those dogs up on that second floor right there blinking? That is Ant. Inside most of us are 2 wolves. Ant has like 5 of them. They're all hungry. They're eating Cheryo.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Here we are, air-to-air going Ant's way. But look at this Ant just, so far again, dominating a lot of these situations. Rainwater gonna catch Cheryo. Using it once again, as Cheryo hasn't been able to make the call out against it. You have to kind of predict it and jump forward against it. Tornado, right? You see Cheryo's trying to fuzzy dash there, but Ant keeping the options just differentiated enough. We try to go for the White Wild Assault to close the gap, but Ant now sitting, chilling at that full screen. Rensen checks the jump. Security drone is gonna try and get some ground, but Ant masterfully evades it. You're not about a perfect Cheryo again. You're not. No. That's cap. Okay, yeah, we got the chip. We got a little chip in. Oh, this hurts. Oh, chat, this hurts. You were scared, weren't you, Ant? Worried that big old Goldlewis was gonna crush your exoskeleton. Good God, he died. Oh man, Deyvonn, you're missing a great time. You're missing a great time. He had to run downstairs or something, chat. That's why it's been quiet, why I've been holding it down. Yeah, young Goki's like, I looked away for 3 seconds. This is the binary of Axel Low, right? Like from, yeah, perfect and dead in one combo. It's like I'm watching someone in Limit Break and Dragon Ball FighterZ just get caught by a Gogeta Blue 2M. It was me. I was caught by Gogeta 2M. Okay, Cheryo. Okay, you made your point. Okay, you made your point. Jesus. Man, Cheryo pulled up and said, don't ever perfect me again. Jeez Louise, man. Oh my gosh. I thought of another line, y'all, but I better not say it. All right, okay. Well, we saw how volatile this matchup is, right? Like, Axel has to win many interactions. Gold Newell is just... So let's see if Ant is shooketh. Oh, we get caught by that low. Cheryo gonna jump forward. Trying to close the gap. Ant, what a sneaky run under, actually. And that's something I think that is a hallmark of a really good Axel player. It's knowing when to vary your movement, right? It's not always just about the retreating, but knowing when to also approach, so that you could find new and improved ways of retreating afterwards. Now, that's a point that makes sense, I hope so. I thought that was good. All right, here we go. Down with the system. Oh my God. Yeah, Axel, you gotta eat some meat, man. Eno gotta feed you something. Okay, Red Wild Assault blocking the overheads, trying to get a little bit more offense right here. What a block on that one? Okay, but just like that, Cheryo going in multiple jump-ins, and now you are in this Behemoth Typhoon pressure, and burning through all the FD, is able to actually get some space back with Snail. Rensen, we're going to go ahead, and look at that. Cheryo was predicting, I think, a Rainwater, but Ant just goes for the Tornado cancel. Rainwater tries to go for the Dust. Cheryo finds the perfect time to mash. Cross up with the overhead, full combo and conversion as well, using the fast Roman cancel. Runs forward, can't charge down with the system. Hard knockdown, though. Deflect shield, get off of me, Ant. Any touch will kill. What a tech there from Cheryo. Deny Ant any sort of opportunity. No! man. Amazon Prime Day, next day, ship, delivery. Unbelievable, man. He's just... Oh my god. And this behemoth typhoon, we skip neutral. Oh dear lord, that was crazy.
Duel 1.
All right, Cheryo. All right. I misunderstood your game before, friend. My sincerest apologies, Cheryo. I understand now why TNS has signed you. It's because you're the GOAT. My mistake. See what Ant can do about this, though. Checks the jump. We get a little bit of damage right here. And a burst there from Cheryo, actually. Waits for Ant to be a little closer, just to, I think, push Ant closer to this corner. Not able to get any more of a conversion than that. But still, we have the position. And Ant trying to block these Behemoth Typhoons, but the highs and the lows, Ant can't see them. Fuzzy throw defense, I think. Jumps. Able to come through, but is again not quite fully finishing these combos off. Rainwater will catch. Mantis. What a jump there from Cheryo. Not able to find the punish though. Deflect shield, get off of me. And Cheryo so aware of those situations. And again, as the PRC spending their bar, probably didn't need to in that situation, but just playing it as safe as possible. Stops the Goldlewis approach. Wild Assault and 6Ps. FD will push out, but they don't recognize it until it's too late. The overhead comes swinging down, get in the coffin. Okay, and again, Ant slowly being pushed into this corner. Cheryo not minding how little of an HP that he loses on so many of these interactions. As Ant just needs to find the next hit. Everybody, welcome Avion back into the stream. You missed it.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it now. I see Ant already taking a game. And now has the life lead here in the second round as well. Like, what's going on here?
Bro, game 2. Ant's working on a perfect. Cheryo blocks a YRC TOD.
Oh, no.
It was so sick.
He's able to find the punish. This should kill.
Oh, yeah.
And it does. And Cheryo's going to go ahead and close out the set.
He just has fun player, you know. We'll see what happens in the next patch, what he decides to do, but long-time Mito player. But right now, it's all about the Drac
Mankind knew that they
and the Crescendo. Let's get into it.
Yeah, but it's like, listen, I was Dracula before. Slayer was here in Guilty Gear Strive, and Crescendo, one of the OG Giovannas, has been around forever, has been able to kind of push this character into her limits of the competitive side. I mean, for a while, it was really only Nitro doing it, and then Crescendo came through and really put on a clinic, getting that top 8 this weekend, and now trying to show out in TNS.
Yeah, but we got plenty of other strong competitors as well. Our top 48 phase of the bracket is starting to fill in. We got players like Jack, SQ, Yata, Kreeg, RedDitto, MFCR, Walter, and Marvelo. That's actually a matchup, Walter and Marvelo. First round of winners top 48. That's going to be a crazy one that we are going to have to play off stream. Now let's get into this. As Crescendo getting started off here. KidDracula more than content to hold so far. Nice, excellent read on the throw, and now the Drac gets the play.
Yep, like, gonna see some of that Eno offense. Honestly, we don't catch too many Enos here in TNS, I feel like. We get the occasional K-Shoe showing when he is on the Eno, whatever character he's playing. But other than that, not too much rep coming out here from NA.
Yeah, I mean, she is a character that just doesn't quite fit in the normal archetypes of Guilty Gear Strive, right? Like, she doesn't have a grounded dash. Her dash takes her up into the sky. And while she does have some of the best mixes in the game, because of that, her damage is on the lower side. And in some matchups, she's incredibly volatile with her lower levels of health. I think her guts is about average, something like that. I'm trying to remember all of her values, but I just know this. If I get a touch with her on Soul Badguy, she can lose in 2 interactions where she needs like 4 or 5 mixes in a row to finally get the securing kill. KidDracula does find it on Giovanna right there. Is he going to round 2?
KidDracula, like you said, kind of making that prime hit return. I believe that, yeah, she's sitting around average. Guilty Gear, honestly, not doing too bad of a job making sure that the health has too much disparity. Sometimes when it matters, but in this matchup, it's looking like we're getting those those real numbers, you feel me?
Wow, what a 5P mash and the PRC follow-up as well from Crescendo. Almost kind of reminded me of like an option like that you see a lot of times in Grand Blue versus Rising, where you're mashing like fuzzy on defense, and then after you mash, you press the Brave counter inputs. So then if it's a true block string, you just Brave counter, get him off of it. So I wonder if Crescendo is like utilizing a similar tool here by going for mash it and says, okay, if I get a mash out, PRC, red aroma cancel, I can confirm, follow up. If I just true block string, then I YRC.
Yeah, that checks out. Go for the gold burst on wake up. Knows that if you have a meaty, that is an option that's available to you. And not a bad one either, you know, only -2.
Excellent fuzzy mash there from Crescendo, calling out the gaps in KidDracula's pressure. As KidDracula wants to say, I'm Eno, let me mix you, but Crescendo says, keep it simple. Side swap as well. We get the optimal height for at least one rep of the DP loop into the super break dance on Giovanna. Crescendo will take game 1 on the draft.
Man, it's looking like Crescendo kind of trying to carry over that momentum over from that DreamHack Atlanta run. Now trying to sit and get another win in that top 48, set himself up for a top 8 winner side qualifier.
Not gonna lie, and going out to a major like that and then coming home to play the very next day in like a TNS bracket of this size with this caliber of players, you a mad lad, Crescendo. You got that fire in you, and I respect the hell out of it. See if KidDracula is going to be able to answer the heat as well. Saw that they were able to get a couple of opportunities here, get a couple of good mix-ups in. 'Tis the Eno way, but Crescendo demonstrating that they know moments and where they should be mashing. And so I think KidDracula needs to keep things a little tighter, go for less rehover options, and just start striking at the ankles.
Duel 1.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's always I feel like Eno in bracket's always a bit of a scary character. Like, her strength has been disputed pretty much since the beginning of the game. But that volatility has been there since the beginning of time. Like, you really need to be sure you can play around it, and Crescendo is doing an excellent job so far.
Look at that KidDracula, the defense slowly fading down, but they are able to actually tech a throw. Crescendo goes in there with the red wild assault, finds the tap dust, gets the kill as well. Dracula, things are looking a little grim here.
Duel 2.
Oh, shoot. It's looking like Crescendo's trying to keep things moving here. Let's go back to KidDracula, just trying literally anything to try and get out of this pressure.
Right. Giovanna, the mid dispenser that she is, until the throws start to connect. We've seen that Dracula has tried to escape, gets the just FD block, but even so, with the empowered spiral arrow kick, if you allow me to call it that, Crescendo maintains offense, gets the hard knockdown as well with the wall break. For some sort of reversal option here. Dracula has to make the first count. Yeah, no, Crescendo, man.
Oh my goodness, that whip punish was so clutch. I don't know. It's like that sequence from Crescendo was crazy. Gets the whip punish, goes into the combo, knows exactly when KD is gonna go for that burst, baits it out, and closes out game number 2. Crescendo, like we said, I mean, I don't know if it's the major talking, I don't know if it's that hardware coming out from that DreamHack title, but right now he's firing on all cylinders, and you gotta be able to stop him.
Right now, KidDracula's got to find a way to sort of dig deeper and level up in this set. This looks like Alexander Anderson throwing down with Dracula instead of Alucard, and it's a little one-sided at the moment. Let's see if KidDracula can release any more levels of restraint. I'm going to milk this Hellsing reference as long as I can, and I'm going to stop right there. Crescendo and KidDracula, game number 3. Let's see if KidDracula has it in him to take a game from one of the DreamHack top 8 finalists.
Yeah, that's feels like, funnily enough, also, you know, Crescendo, one of Georgia's finest, coming through and making sure that he is ready to go ahead and try and keep that Georgia hope alive, showing off that that region is mad good at this game.
Again, just like endless offense. Catches KidDracula jumping, I assume. It wasn't a counter hit or a punish or anything like that. Crescendo just strike throwing with beautiful efficiency here. So now KidDracula is looking to be sent down to loser's side of our bracket.
Uh-oh.
6P though, okay. Got a little bit of offense.
Love that. Once you realize that there's 2 S's off the table, then you can start trying to go for those 6Ps. Oh, trying to punish the stroke.
Oh, but a clean whip punish there from KidDracula. Goes for the empty low, and this is something I was saying earlier. I think if KidDracula started going for more of these lows, it will stop Crescendo from trying to press all the time. Hit him now with the Fortissimo. Get the hard knockdown. KidDracula has an opportunity to take a round here from Crescendo. Oh! Oh, you nasty. Okay, I see you. I see you.
Absolutely not. Go ahead and get that throw there, the whiff. Got that plus on fear, my favorite type of move.
Oh, but look at that. Actually gets a black beat combo right there. Through the wall hard, knockdown Crescendo. Just as quickly as KidDracula is able to get something for themselves, it's Crescendo taking it all back. KidDracula just eats the raw jump in, has his burst, and now, oh my god, Crescendo.
Perfect.
Crescendo closing it out there with the clean sweep, and it's gonna be gold events. So
Yes.
you're gonna want to tune into that. Gold events, even though it's really good for the player, obviously, it also makes for an insane spectator experience because you're gonna see a lot of talent and a higher concentration of talent you don't usually see. So gonna want to tune into those for sure.
Yes, indeed, and hopefully you'll see a couple of other familiar faces at multiple points of that entire tournament as well. Marvelo and Walter throwing down right now. Marvelo with a huge 2-heavy is going to force Walter to burst down. Neither side has it, and that's what I mean when it comes to Chipp being a whiff punish monster in the right hands. Marvelo just baiting the approaches, stopping on a dime to wait for the button to follow up, and now we're going to see this Chipp offense that was so deadly before. Let's see how Walter handles it. Gets caught with the low follow-up. The overhead reset's not going to catch, though. Walter passes the knowledge check. Goes to the latest throw. Oh, we are going deep into this. Okay.
Oh yeah, like I love that option so much. You know, it's like wait for the hit stun of the discs to get out, go for the throw. And Marvelo is gonna go ahead, get the calm little far slash into the conversion. Look at that. This is gonna be a real patient matchup on both sides. Millia really favoring that air movement, all those air options, and Marvelo on the Chipp really just wants to catch you doing something stupid and get you on a whip punish. So should be a really entertaining match.
Indeed. Let's see. Get the low right there, tandem top. We go for the same side. This time we just go for the close slash, trying to find something. Marvelo will ground Walter with the air-to-airs, gets the full combo as well. Doesn't build the super, doesn't even matter as Walter finds the burst, able to deny Marvelo the wall stick. Welcome to the mix, but Marvelo weathers that storm, runs up, catches with the low.
I gotta say, Marvelo's defense was so good there. He's able to find the perfect point to YRC. Now has to go in the back for Walter. Has to find another miracle. Once again, good block. Not gonna find his way out of that situation though. Shouldn't quite kill. Has to deal with 1-4. But once again, only
OTG?
gonna get caught by the throw into the OTG. Such a good defensive display from Marvelo, but even better job from Walter to open him up.
Right, so, hey, there's me claiming some Match Arena codes. There's actually 2 sets of codes that you can claim, y'all. There are 13 codes remaining of an additional bit of money that you can generate for the prize pool. We've expired all of the, or rather used up all the contribution codes, but there's still other codes that you could claim as well for free. Just log into Match Arena, hit claim code. It's going to be below the yellow contribute. It's going to be a blue claim code right above that Skullgirls thing. 12 more codes remain there, chat. Close them all down. I see y'all doing it just like Marvelo is putting Walter at death's door.
Real scary spot for Walter. Gets the burst, but has to find one more touch.
Oh,
Can't get touched at all. Can't take any chip damage or nothing. It's gonna be such a scary spot.
yo, man, that YRC was one from the heavens, man. That was kind of a crazy. I don't think I've seen one that high up in my life. Oh, okay, Walter gets the throw, tandem top for the mix. Deflect shield, I love that choice from Marvelo, just saying, I'm not holding the left, right, high, low, nothing. Beta Blade.
Absolutely not. I mean, it's like you want to talk about not holding anything immediately. Going for that DP right after essentially anything is going to happen on the side of Walter. Finds a way to sneak it in there. Finds a way to close out the first game. That one was a real hard fought, if I would say so myself.
Very well done there by Marvelo. As we do see like a slightly slower pace game. Well, maybe slower isn't the right word for it. A long drawn out clash between these two, just because Chipp and Millia, they do tend to have lower damage outputs than some of the other more explosive characters. Although we have seen that, right? If Marvelo gets the right hit with Chipp, he can definitely do a number to Millia's life gauge now. Marvelo getting some good offense right here. Gamma Blade to say, I'm plus unblocking yet again. Hold this. And so far, Walter is doing just that, trying to find the escape here. Seems he gets a little bit of playroom now, even.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it right now. Looking like It's like looking like Walter is trying to apply, as he said, what was that hitbox? And what was that first made by Marvelo? Should be able to close it out here with the super, and what a way to adjust by Marvelo to close out that first round.
Right. Going to be getting into the third or the second round here of game number 2. Marvelo with a big 2D counter hit. Should be able to carry Walter all the way to the corner. Keeps it intact just so that we can run the offense. The wall health regenerating just a little bit. And Marvelo's going to smash all the way through it with the super hard knockdown. Walter full burst gauge as well. What are our choices here? Walter tries to jump to escape. Red Roman cancel. Safe jumping the burst as well. Walter just has to give up that round, and Marvelo gets a perfect and a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, really just adjusting the routing there, making sure they can take that last round with absolutely no problems, making sure that it's burst safe, making sure that he can also do enough damage. Like, you know, it's really, I'd say a really cerebral decision there from Marvelo, and now we see Walter on the back foot, a position that he has not been in too often here at this TNS. As you said, consistently getting those top 2, top 3 finishes, and now finds himself going into losers before top 8.
Unbelievable. I mean, that just shows you just how competitive this stage of the bracket is. And, you know, if you're still playing Guilty Gear Strive at this point in the game's lifespan as well, almost everybody's going to be a killer that they have to run into. Now, Marvelo having half the gauge of burst, has Walter in another hard knockdown situation. Still full gauge of burst for Walter. Tandem top, gets the cross up, and he's going to actually do really good damage here. Catches Marvelo with the overhead. Wall break into the hard knockdown as well. Walter getting a little bit of chance to play.
Oh man, it's like now speaking of a chance to play. Marvelo only has one more, essentially. Not going to burn the burst, I don't think. Tries to catch him with the super. Not going to quite find it, though. Oh, I like that. Good blocks coming out here from Marvelo, but even better. Badman gonna come out here from Walter on the other side.
All right, let's see here. Oh my gosh, Walter actually able to land and catch. Marvelo waking up with something, gets counter hit for it. Not entirely sure what inputs he was trying to press. Gets caught low. Walter's able to run up, get the super again. Chipp might actually be dead with the wall minimum damage, but not quite yet, even with Chipp's low life value. Walter just needs anything to kill, and Marvelo blocks the tricky same side overhead. And Walter pays back the perfect with one of their own. Well done.
Yeah, so there we go. I mean, Walter just finding it there, just trying to, at this point, keep himself alive. Like, he at this point is really trying to go ahead and give himself another chance at life. Was fighting off that sweep coming out here. If we'll find one more, like we said, even though Walter is on the back foot, that doesn't mean that he's out, and he has been able to make these comebacks before. Has to see if he can do it again and against a very skilled opponent.
Here we go, 2K2D. Marvelo gets the knockdown. Walter just gets caught by the raw jump in as well. Might have been anticipating an empty jump throw. Both sides spending their burst incredibly early, and so now it's a game of honest Guilty Gear Strive until that second overhead came through. That was some dishonest stuff. Let me not lie.
Man, it's like you're just already seeing that offense come out here from Walter. This time, look at that. Maybe only needs one more touch if the touch is a good one, but the 5H hits here coming out here from Marvelo on the other end.
Backdash, close slash for Walter, catches, and instead of getting a combo, just goes for a reset into throw, catching Marvelo unawares, who is likely going to die with full tension gauge and burst. Walter looking really good so far in game number 3.
Oh wow, really finding a way to sneak in that Artemis. Haven't seen too much usage coming out here from Walter, but you know, just trying to make those use cases work on his own. DP coming out here from Marvelo on the other end. Sitting here in the mid screen. This is where Marvelo really shines, is able to find those ways to take up space, able to find those ways to get his offense starting, like we see right there. Goes for the combo with the Alpha Blade.
Oh, but reads the throw, escapes with the Capel as well. Should be able to go for whatever they choose, and they choose the reset. Marvelo, though, with a clutch defense, able to block the Bad Moon overhead, but that close slash from Walter reaching to the heavens above gets the combo starter to get a 2-1 lead on 9 Moons' Ninja.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, even though he was down 2-0, we really shouldn't have counted him out there. We knew that we were going to see this game 5. We didn't know, can't say we knew. But if you told me earlier on that from that 2-0 position, we were going to go all the way to this game 5, then you know what? I wouldn't bet against you. I wouldn't put the house on it.
Duel 1.
All right, like we said, game 5. Got to see who is going to come out on top with this set. So crucial for trying to land that top 8 in this tournament. So crucial for trying to win this tournament, no doubt as well.
There you go. Big damage here for Walter, actually just eviscerating Chipp's life bar. I mentioned before that Chipp can do quite a bit of damage here, but Walter also proving that Millia is capable of applying her own damage to Marvelo's life bar. Both sides have spent burst, the far slash run up into red Roman cancel to get the full pop up and confirm. Walter taken down.
Duel 2.
Man, like here we go. Walter, if you remember now, 2 games ago, this set was looking like a wash, and now he's sitting here on set point.
Okay, let's see. Backdashes. Marvelo not biting on any of these shimmies, but will get caught by the far slash. Has to maintain this pressure. Gets caught with a counter hit from the jump in. Walter gets the wall break. No hard knockdown available, but they're able to play the situation with 50% tension gauge. Just goes to the jump. Oh my gosh, this might be it. Ah!
Oh, and the throw is what's going to end up doing it. As Walter completes.
Well, and so because we got so many losers matches to catch up on, y'all, we're going to give you plenty of this winner side top 48 action before we get into our top 8. But here we are, y'all. Ian Sharp, Lurrold.
So instead of reflecting on them,
Oh, we got Faust?
We got the Faust and the Anji as well. Man, now this matchup, funnily enough, I think that this is probably my most commentated matchup by far. That's because if you guys know, NNA, obviously we got Man of the Mythical Legend, Apology Man. Then we also have Brone, who has been taking him down to the brink of defeat every once in a while here at our local as well. So all the nuances of this matchup, I've seen them all, which is crazy to say on Faust, but I'm confident to say it right now.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Ian actually going in with a quick overhead reset. Gonna go ahead and spend the super, get the hard knockdown just to put Lurrold under a little bit of duress. And unlike in the previous set where both players were incredibly quick to spend their burst gauge, both sides have yet to spend it. That's so unfortunate, Lurrold. What? You did everything right and you still lost.
That is crazy. Oh no, and it's looking like ball don't lie indeed. Gets the tap does just to make sure they close out that first round, and first blood is gonna go to Lurry. Alright. This is where it gets real scary here. The moment that you get Faust in the corner, has those ways to get out, but also Anji has access to that Ko, has access to that really big hitbox on that 6P. Really makes it tough for you to, cover anything that's not super jump. You know what I mean?
He's gonna whiff, and there it is again. Ian going for these overhead resets in their Fujin offense is what is going to lead us to a round 3 situation here. Full burst for Ian. Lurrold just a little bit shy of getting full burst with the Faust.
Oh, let go of that spin just a little bit too early, and now this is one of those things that makes that matchup so difficult. That 2P, the Swiss Army knife of the kit from Anji. Everyone thinks it's the spin, but the jab has deceptively long range, leads into combos like this. Look at that health bar, and now is going to set up Ian Sharp for a chance to win this game and solidifies it with the burst bait.
Phenomenal stuff there from Ian, and we can see, right, that was some of the conditioning going into that set. Ian going for the constant overhead resets from Fujin. Lurrold trying to call it out in that final interaction, and that's where Ian goes with the low, catches Lurrold out, has a very simple burst safe route to make that final call out as well, and so far, Ian up 1-0.
Man, I mean, just from what I know about this matchup, I know that Apology Man does not like it. He does not have very much fun. So we'll have to see what Lurry can do to navigate this. Substantially tougher matchup. As you can see here, it's looking like Lurry has no real way out. Finds a way out though with the 5K.
Oh, but no punish available for Ian, going to swing with that very stubby 2P of Anji's, and both sides are trying to get the next hit. We're going for some, no, I was gonna say mix, and so did Lurrold.
Oh man, we are mixing for sure. I mean, this is just looking real crazy out here. Ian Sharp gets the conversion, but not gonna quite kill. The scaling on that banana is abysmal. Wait. Now,
Guaranteed wall damage.
The guts are in effect. You gotta see if he's gonna do
Japanese
more than
guts.
one. And he finds a way out with a 1 health.
Okay, I was gonna say, if Lurrold did not win that round off of that Tom and Jerry to Looney Tunes looking hijink of a play, man ran into banana, lost the game.
Yeah, like, I love the Acme banana coming out. Has to find a way out of here with that spin. Mini Faust coming out here. I love that play from Ian Sharp, going through and utilizing the fish just to try and get some iframes and neutralize themselves against that Mini Faust.
And even then, too, we saw the Scarecrow PRC tactic from Lurrold right there, but Ian was able to expertly just react to it, jump to escape any sort of low or throw mix-up option right there. Lurrold getting these punishes. Counter hit. Oh, this is mad damage.
Oh, this is... I don't know if this is a kill or not. I feel like there's so much risk that it might just go ahead and do it, and it does! Oh my goodness, the damage coming out here from that fan super.
I was wrong. I was caught live on stream, not in 4K. It's only 1080p on Twitch. I don't know if YouTube's in 4K. If I'm caught live 4K on YouTube, it's over for me.
I was gonna say, I was like, you can never underestimate the amount of damage that super does, especially when you pair it with that risk.
Full gauge of risk off of the low started from Fujin, 90 high, I think. Nah, this man's mashing is so good.
He's such a good tool. It gets the punish on the air throw as well. The awareness coming out here from Ian Sharp, only 2 rounds away from a guaranteed 9th place finish.
This is one of my favorite things about watching high-level Guilty Gear strive. It's not that layer 1 of offense, but it's the call-outs on everyone's tendencies right there. Like, how many of y'all saw that PRC, felt it in your bones that you're gonna get air thrown, so you already started to input your own? Ian Sharp knew you were, and that's where they waited that extra moment, said, go ahead, react to what think's gonna happen, and I'll be up there to make that call-out. Just excellent read, excellent awareness. Ian Sharp up 2-0.
Real good work coming out here from Ian Sharp. As we see, only has what's looking like 2 more rounds and already has the burst out here. Has the afro, but it's not going to matter too much. Just trying to catch Lurry on a frame trap. It's a scary spot though. Afro still applied, can get something going, but gets the 2P as well, like you said. Catching the chat, calling it the Ian mash.
Man, my man's got an iconic mash. Like the mash has a name to it. That's crazy. Oh, here we go. Lurrold says, let me give you a new do. Into the fireball as well. It does mess with the Oki, so Lurrold actually had to just let everything drop. Didn't get to play with that afro, really. Ian Sharp, though, kept away by the anvil. Well done by Lurrold to hold on to that very minuscule amount of life and close out that round.
I mean, even though we can see that Ian Sharp is just putting on a clinic when it comes to taking down this Faust character, I feel like we gotta see when that training from Mac is gonna kick in, because it feels like Lurry has already gotten that practice with the Anji, and even with a bad matchup, with a good game plan, you can make some magic happen.
Yeah, but just like that, Ian Sharp's amazing patience is able to weather out the storm as Lurrold was trying to bait the burst, but Ian does find it. Not able to get a hard knockdown with the super, but has 50% tension gauge to play with here in this round start. Far slash from Lurrold stops him from advancing. Mix will get us the corner carry. OTG with the close slash. Calls out the backdash. Gonna be able to put him in the wheelchair, take him to the hospital, but I don't think this patient is dead yet, Avian.
Yep, we're just moving him on over to the OR. Has one more opportunity at life here. As you can see, the 100-ton weight is out. What will be the Oki with it? Tries to call it out, not gonna find it. No OTG, and the throw is gonna get neutralized there. Ian Sharp goes down in his first game of the set. Now looking like a 2-1 right now. Still in the favor of Ian Sharp, but the momentum on the side of Lurry.
We about to see back-to-back reverse sweeps from two different players. Is that what we are in store for right now? Lurrold digging very deep into the Faust toolkit, getting some excellent reads on how Ian Sharp wanted to play those wake-up situations. And I also think calling out a bit of those mashes that Ian Sharp has been going for, right? In a lot of those wake-up scenarios. So Lurrold just making that call out, trying to cover as many aggressive options that Ian Sharp could have presented, and it worked out for him as we go into game number 4. Blue Waddle Soul will get us the conversion here, and Lurrold setting up with the corner.
Oh man, I mean, the Faust dagger pressure is always so deceptive. You look and you're like, oh, but his close slash is -1. But the options that he has going into it, it just feels like, you know, it's like even though it's considered weaker, you know, you still can never count it out.
Oh, the low will catch though. Deflect shield, get off of me, trying to retreat. Well done, actually. Oh.
Ian Sharp has to calm down if they want a chance at winning this game. Keeps on trying to go for these mash options, but they're not gonna work. Lurry is still calm, cool, and collected. And now it's looking like the options are getting a little bit more sporadic for Ian Sharp.
Yeah, even then, too, at the very end there, I think Lurrold was very intentional with going for that throw because Ian Sharp had full super gauge, right? So counter super was certainly an option they could threat, so that's why you saw Lurrold advance with the throw to say, you are not countering me today. Afro is applied to Anji, but Ian Sharp applying the pressure to Lurrold.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I'm Ian, I really want to just make sure that Afro's off me, but he's gonna go for the wall break, and what a, I don't even know if it's a tick throw.
We got a punish counter on something. So Ian Sharp probably pressed, able to take the turn back with the airborne. Oh, and
wait, finds his way out, not able to find the spin, and a speedrun of a game for Lurry, and now we are going to a game 5 once again. And Ian Sharp, up 2-0. And now it's going to be a winner take all for this last game.
Bro, this is like an episode of House right now. Like, just that ass. Like rounds 1 and 2, it's going to diseases waves. We get the wrong diagnosis. Lurrold, though, he had the epiphany, right? He's like, no, wait a minute. The patient always had. And now he's just hitting the treatment right now. He's got the disease cornered. We're about to go into the soap opera elements. Let's see if Lurrold can violate some ethic codes.
House references now locked in. Yeah, you lost me at Hell. Yeah, lost me at Hellsing. You lost me at everything else. Listen, I'm here for House.
I just finished rewatching like season 1 of House, man. Like I am dialed in on that hillbilly stuff.
It is so much fun. Oh man, just smacking him out of the sky.
The patient always lies. I'm so happy with y'all right now.
Yes, dude, I love chat so much.
Oh, and the fire throw, no, like that, and Lurrold goes for the RC just to rub it in right there. This is how it's just basically calling him an idiot. Like, you dummy.
Oh, man.
Why didn't you tell me you were allergic to...
It's looking like Ian, though. Trying to retaliate, show that the doctor's orders aren't always absolute.
Quite true. Overhead, good defense from Lurrold, hanging in there. Almost escape. He's finding himself in mid-screen. Ian trying to find the next blow, but Lurrold pulling out all of the hammers, all the anvils. The luck is on his side. What side did that hit?
Oh no. This could be a whip punish. Not going to quite be able to find it, though. The JS tries to go for the tap dust, but burns the meter on trying to keep it safe. Finds... Oh, but is able to find the way to pick up on that, though.
RC baits the burst as well. Diagnosis confirmed. The
crazy.
patient is saved. Dr. Gregory House.
Man, I just don't know how those symptoms are there. It's like, wow,
For games real quick, to screen share that. Like I'm like using a mouse and keyboard.
I gotta
Might
say,
be something.
some of the Discord games are kind of nice. I don't know. Like I've been playing Bobble League with my friends. Shout out to the NorCal Discord. I mean, it's been a great time.
It has been a great time. Here we are, y'all. Our last match, actually, no, second to last match to be streamed for the top 8 winner side qualifier. We are getting a lot of loser side caught up as we speak. We're even going to give y'all a loser side game, actually, to make sure that all of these matches can get through so that we can stream the entire top 8 for y'all. There it is, that flash kick on Wake Up from MFCR. Now Walter getting pushed into the corner. Just like that, we out, we in. It's going to be one of those games.
This is looking like it's already getting things started. But you see, I never try and count Walter out because we've seen him in this position so many times before. We've seen him go through and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna just drop the first couple games for vibes, I guess, and then just go ahead and run the reverse sweep. So, you know, at this point, these games to me are just data from a Walter fan.
There it is again. Flash kick coming on through Walter. And one thing that has changed too about this matchup as well for Millia is that she's no longer able to rely on going for throws to cover the flash kick wake-ups. Ever since Arc System Works changed how the DP mechanic as a whole worked, right? Not being able to Roman cancel out of it, on block, on hit, nothing like that, as well as making it so that it just cleanly beats throws, whereas for the last couple of years, you could throw DPs on startup, and so that just means there's another element to making sure that your offense is tighter. If you want to call it a DP, you must block it.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, Millia does have a bit of an easier time though, you know, can just essentially route all of her knockdowns into that HKD. You know, you look at things like the hair car, look at that 2K 2D, and then it will innately set up a barrier against that DP. So you will be able to, you know, run your normal offense, and, you know, you'll be fine. Gonna see if, it's like, gotta see if Walter can be able to pull that one off though. MFCR just going through and running amok so far.
Right, gonna get the overhead here. Walter tried to backdash MFCR though. Oh my gosh, that was so meaty they confirmed off of that. That's disgusting.
Oh, gets
nice.
the throw!
Big.
Slight error coming out from MFCR. Gotta see if Walter is able to capitalize on it.
Oh, actually, Walter fortunately going the other direction. MFCR would have had a full combo if Walter advanced in the corner. What a jump as well, blocking the DP to bait it. Full conversion as well, taking MFCR into the corner, set up at the top.
I feel like we've been seeing that so often. So many reverse hitbox hits coming out, kind of messing up the whole flow, but as you can see, MFCR so quick to recover, just headbanging on him.
Like that red Roman cancel, I think, was like slightly dubious to extend the turn, but MFCR made it so good by delaying the follow-up there, giving just enough of a gap to catch Walter wiggling in some way. Could have been pressing like a yellow RC and got caught on startup with the gap that was in there, or could have been trying to throw tech or something like that, but just so well done by MFCR to take advantage of that situation.
The train combo coming out here. I love that, trying to get the burst rate as well. You can just tell how reads-based MFCR is. I mean, Leo in general, kind of a character that likes to play a bit more on, or that has the tools to play more on the safe side. And then that play style of just kind of going crazy, making sure that all your options are those high-risk, high-reward options to go for these wins is popularized by this guy, and it's showing out here as he tries to qualify for the top 8.
MFCR up 2-0. Walter just had a huge opportunity given to them with that close slash starter. Unfortunately, though, back throw on wake up from MFCR caught Walter's landing. Did not go for any sort of button presses on the way down to Meaty, I think. And that gave MFCR a quick round win. Now they're up 2-0 as well. But Avian, we've been here before. We've been down 0-2, and all of a sudden it ends 3-2 the other way. Does Walter have it within themselves to keep this reverse 3-0 streak alive?
Now you gotta, here's the thing, right, is we've not only seen this before, we've seen this, you got the deja vu and you've got the deja vu. Like, this has happened in each of these last three, at least these last 2 sets, excuse me, and it's looking like we're gonna see it in another one if Walter can keep this up.
Catches with the overhead, MFCR holding down back, Walter being a little patient here, jumps out, uses a Capel to actually just stop MFCR from approaching whatsoever out of that PRC situation. Incredibly well done. Tries to get a little tricky with the mix, and we're seeing that MFCR is slowing down and busting out with a DP. Sees that Walter is largely disengaging, not going for frame traps, but going for baits on the DPs. Tandem top now, Bad Moon overhead will come on through. Walter with a clean round.
Man, this is crazy. Now Walter showing off what he does best, going for those reverse sweeps. I gotta say, you know, bring up the TED Talk a little bit. When you see Walter do that routing into the 2H, it means he's trying to OS that burst, you know, really smart technique. And now it's like, doesn't have to worry about it anymore. Burst is completely gone.
Right, get the back throw as well.
Should be able to kill here. Yeah, just going right into the super. Not even trying to save any of the meter, try to go for another way to kill there. Only has one more round to win.
MFCR running up and then flash kicking. That's disgusting behavior. Walter though tries to get the next mix to come through. MFCR blocking beautifully until we get a sneaky cross up there. Walter getting the wall break. Goes for the Artemis break, actually. Wants to hold on to the meter instead, probably for a rainy day.
Ooh, okay, goes for the throw. Oh, trying to go for the bad moon. Oh, gets him with the double overhead this time. Forces the burst from MCR. Capel coming out here.
Bro, he was able to PRC? Like, I am so baffled how that worked, but that was like the latest of active frames somehow, some way, somehow this very weird thing. That shouldn't be a thing, right, Arxus? Arxus, what did we just see? You bugging? Was that bugging?
Man, the whiff punish coming out here for Walter.
Oh, heavy DP, heavy DP. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. Imagine if he did not.
Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. It's so hard for me to tell the difference between Leo heavy DP and light DP.
You pretty much only know at the top. Other than that, they look the exact same. So,
Duel 1.
All right, but I gotta say, whoever wrote the script for this week's TNS, they did a good one. Really proud of them.
Not quite so far, and just like that, Walter did take a game from MFCR right here, and forces MFCR to burst. So Millia has done the hardest part, but now you still have to play so perfect in this situation. Don't give MFCR any sort of inch, not any sort of room to bust on out. Walter with a tricky cross up in the corner. Baits out the DP again! Walter is playing a single player game. The gloves are off.
And it literally feels like that was just training mode. He set the bot to DP and just let the rest of the work go on. All right, we gotta see if Walter can finish up the job. Utilizes that wild cell, continuing the combo and just tacking on even more damage.
All right, DP overhead. No conversion though, but again, nah. Was able to catch the hitbox from the fireball. MFCR under duress. Walter with the wall break, and just like that, Avian, a double perfect from Walter as we get to game 5 for the 3rd set in a row.
That is crazy. I mean, I just don't understand how he keeps on doing it. He keeps on finding his way out of these situations. Is down 2-0 every single time, is down to set point every single time on the opposing side, and yet still finds his way out. Walter only needs 2 more rounds, and MFCR hanging on to that 1 game away from winner's top 8.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, tonight's TNS script was, brought on Neo Judah as a consultant, because in his stream, it's game 5 final round every time. Every time. That man might be cooking in Street Fighter 6 right now, but I know he collabed on the script.
I love it. Here we go. Tries to go for that some sort of burst bait there. Not gonna quite get it though. MFCR trying to beat the allegations, I fear.
Yes, indeed. All right, Walter trying to find the way out. Full escape as well. Able to catch MFCR with the falling normal. MFCR teching that throw. DP to punish, actually. For the jump pressure. Tap dust. MFCR now at set point. Walter, can you force us to final round?
I mean, I feel like if we've seen anything so far, it's definitely to say that Walter can do these. MFCR gonna drop the combo. Buster's coming out here, has to guess one more time. Isn't gonna find the way out though. The throw is there.
But we corner ourselves. And we mistime the media as well. Walter's able to escape, trying to find a way out of the corner. In, out, back in, trying to be as unpredictable as possible. Tries to bait the DP yet again. MFCR being very conservative. Just block. Fade back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no! That is it!
And it's gonna kill! MFCR ends the...
As well, what's the diagnosis?
It's looking like top 5, but no major win syndrome. We gotta see what we can do about that one.
I'm crying. That's fine.
No,
that's all good.
We got the diagnosis, but I don't think that there's a real way.
We call that Ramlethal syndrome?
It's like, let's see.
I can't read that subscription. I'm so sorry. Like it's kanji. It's something.
That is RedDitto, not RedDitto. It is indeed.
It is RedDitto.
It is indeed a Ditto that is red. That is correct.
Yeah, it is a RedDitto. I might have said it fast enough. I apologize about that one. It is in fact a shiny Ditto. If that is Ditto shiny color, I actually don't know.
I actually don't know Ditto. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, right? Usually Ditto looks like your Majin Buu profile pic you got on Discord. You know, pink and whatnot.
Little pink purple guy who don't actually know what a shiny looks like.
It's blue. Thank you. Okay, dang it. My shiny joke, well, you know, diagnosed with never getting that much into Pokemon.
Oh, no, you're gonna see RedDitto. I mean, it's just going on a tear while we're sitting here rambling about shiny Pokemon. Look at that. Once again, finds Lurry in the corner. And now he's going to go for the wall break once again. No Mito to put behind it, but plenty of damage.
Trying to get the burst. Chuck some anvils as well. Playing a little bit of neutral, but the rocks come through. RedDitto not able to find the hit. It's a back throw incident for Lurrold. Let's see what they can make work with this. Just empty jump close slash mix. Fast fall low. RedDitto blocks it perfectly, finds the correct moment to mash, and it's Ramlethal's turn and two. Bomb, we ate a bomb, holding it. Scarecrow PRC will be able to catch. We don't bait the Morta Bow, just as Danny MZT raids with a party of 37. Thank you so much for pulling on up today, y'all. Welcome to Tampa Never Sleeps Guilty Gear Strive tonight. I'm CD Mangaka, joined by Avian. We are rocking it out as we're looking at our last top 48 match for the stream. We will be going into top 8 after this, it seems, as our losers bracket has mostly caught up. So by the time that we get into our winner side of top 8, we should have the loser side populated and ready to throw down. Well done to all the TOs as well as the players for being ready to go and play and make this bracket play catch up so wonderfully well.
Oh yeah, I mean, it feels like we definitely come a long way from the online bracket era. The days of the quadruple bracket, wait 2 hours for each round, is kind of over. And now it's looking like we're able to get these things knocked out pretty quickly. So, you know, shout out to production, shout out to players, shout out to Lurry for landing that command grab, trying to set up something on RedDitto here. Not gonna quite find it, gets the low, but no mix-up as he gets hit.
All right, now we got the pressure coming down there. Lurrold actually get a YRC in the air to get RedDitto off of them. Red, while still to get through, almost to a maxed out risk gauge. In fact, we are there, goes for the throw. What a brave tech there from RedDitto, but here it is. RedDitto is gonna catch Lurrold. Through the wall with the hard knockdown.
Calvino for fun. Plenty of damage on the side of RedDitto. Only has to find one more mix-up. Then just goes for the throw instead. Not gonna quite kill with the OTG though. Has to find one more.
Yeah, I think wanted to extend with an RC, but canceled too late after the throws, and they only got the PRC. Phil, looking pretty well here. Lurrold though, frame traps with the blue wild assault, combos into the throw, set up with the big 19. And now, double fuzzy overhead.
Go ahead and see that 6H. You already know what it is. Lurrold trying to go ahead and close out as many rounds as he can. Just wants to build back that burst. Wants to get closer to getting that game win that he needs to win the set.
Lurrold will get the wall break and the kill right here. So we're going into the final round here of game 2. RedDitto has full burst available, so that's wild assaults, deflect shields, as well as burst. All available to them. Lurrold just a little over 50%, but 2P from Faust. Very good round start option. Pretty low risk, but also pretty low reward as well. Just fast button with long range.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like honestly the end game of the burst usage from Lurry is just to try and get that positive bonus, try and recover it. You know they say you gotta spend money to make money. You gotta spend burst to get some of that burst back as well.
True, and look at this again, Lurrold. Maxed out risk gauge, gets caught open by the Rekka series. RedDitto just goes for the Oki set play, goes for the throw, but not able to 6P that enormous jump D of Faust. We're scrambling right here in this neutral. Excellent defense from RedDitto. Lurrold trying to find that last opening hit, gets it with the blue wild assault, catching that back dash. It's all tied up here. No reverse sweeps here today.
I love that. Oh, looking like we're gonna go back to the room. Now I do want to point out though, that blue wild assault was not like normal, right? It's like usually when you see blue wild assault, it's like, all right, you know, if I backdash it, maybe I'll be able to, you know, meet it to the point where I'm able to punish it, or oh, I'm able to get out of the way. Oh, it's not you want to block, or you're trying to fuzzy backdash as well. But by doing that delay, we were able to actually see that Lurry could catch the backdash of RedDitto And with that, you know, came a big punish and came the round and then came the game. So all these minute decisions all really stacking up as Lurry tries to overcome who I would consider the demon of online Guilty Gear right now.
Let's see, Blue Waddle Soul does miss. We do see that backdash come through to avoid it. Mentioned earlier. Big jump in normals from RedDitto, deflect ship from Lurrold, but Ramlethal with those enormous normals of hers, able to still maintain the offense until Lurrold has her cornered. But as soon as I say something,
Anji bomboed off of him. Nah, man, bombs betrayed. Nah, dude.
That is actually crazy. Finding his way out of that situation, recognizes the bomb timer. As you can tell, this man has played against a ton of Faust because, my goodness, what awareness from RedDitto.
I mean, it's one thing for Faust to do bombos with his bombs, but for the opponent to say, thanks for the sick, nasty combo, Doc, that's just foul.
That's bars. I always feel so bad for Faust players because it's like, it's always so much cooler when any other character does combos with dry items. It's like, it's like I'm Faust, like, oh yeah, I've seen that a million times, but the moment that, you know, someone who doesn't necessarily see those items every day gets to go and put together some sort of crazy sequence, it always looks more hype.
You know, it's like those moments in a house where, like, the patient makes an accurate read on house and he just shuts up, walks out of the room because he's got no retort for once. Like,
Exactly. It's like, dude,
that's what it is.
So used to being right. Now we're gonna find him, but Lurry, they're trying to put in his own balance. Oh, the bomb goes, but gets off the wall. Doesn't find it with that 6H, and now RedDitto's gonna go ahead and take the lead once again.
Unfortunate drop. We wanted to break the wall with our highest damage option, going for that slow scalpel falling overhead, but RedDitto popped off of the wall, landed perfectly behind Lurrold, said, "You can't escape me, you crippled old man. You're missing some thigh muscle, dog. I see you walking with that limp. Can't escape, man. Can't escape."
That drop was so unfortunate. He didn't get the item eat that he wanted, and it ended up leading to not only a loss of a round, but a loss of a game as well. Lurry already had a mountain to climb the moment when he stepped into the ring with RedDitto, but that mountain is just getting higher.
All right, let's see if we're able to bounce back. So far, Lurrold under duress right here, and RedDitto's gonna catch it. And again, combo with the little Faust army that comes through with that trumpet. RedDitto, positive bonus now. Lurry, man. Blue RC on Blue RC violence, and in the scramble, Lurry gets a chance at some offense.
Oh, not only gets a chance at some offense, he gets a chance at some incredible offense that has the ability to go for that setup with the reverse tornado gonna come out here, but it's looking like RedDitto's gonna find a way to navigate around it. And punishes the 6H with the Portabato. What awareness from RedDitto this set, continuing to show it off.
My lord, Lurry just wanted to get some sort of meaty, something to lock RedDitto down, and RedDitto said, "Don't be so antsy, just be willing to play a little bit of neutral with me. Why are you so scared?" Excellent anti-air though with the 2K. Lurry gonna be able to carry RedDitto closer to the other corner. A second Mortabao on wake up! RedDitto is undeterred, unafraid!
Uh-oh, and the close slash on wake up coming on the other side now. You see that Lurry is now trying to put together a little string of his own. Has 2 bars to work with, and barely gets the mids. I mean, that could have been pretty bad. We're gonna try and qualify for the top 8 winner side. Gets the anti-air and finds the round.
Immensely clutch play there from Lurry, able to use the Scarecrow PRC and then catching with 5K on the airborne RedDitto. But this is final round. RedDitto has half a bar of burst, so that's Red Wild Assault active and available. Lurry not having the same resource, getting caught by these rocks, backdashing closer and closer into this corner where RedDitto is going to be able to threaten some sword pressure. We're trying to fight back with our paper bomb bags. We get a dab punish into a dash up throw, going for the tricky backdash overhead. A second serving, we PRC, but no punish from Red.
Goes for the throw, and this should be it if RedDitto has to drop his combo, and he doesn't. The layup equivalent of the Guilty Gear world as RedDitto closes it out 3-1.
Trying to make sure that there's another high quality bracket for Guilty Gear Strive. We got a high quality set though. Pull out your guns, put away your swords. It's time for a high noon duel. Happy Chaos Mirror match. Jack on the player 1 side with the classic colors, Kreeg rocking that ever so wonderful pink.
I gotta say. Hate HC, love him. His colors are pretty good. Like, I mean, I actually picked up this character just so that I could play Color 4 HC.
Here we go. Okay, Jack gonna burst. Both sides down, and then they're just approaching each other with guns. It's a kid's Nerf duel on the playground, man. Just pew pew.
Shout out to the Super Soaker duels from you know, when we were kids in the summertime.
Oh, bring it back.
Look at me. That's me pulling out the pistol 2-pack from Target right now. Kreeg gonna go ahead and get that hard knockdown.
Here we go. 2P from Jack, able to interrupt the pressure. Sees the yellow Roman cancel coming. Is gonna get one bullet in the chamber. Drops the combo, actually, and no bullets for Jack. Means that Kreeg is gonna be able to close this one down with the bullet surplus they had. We're back to round start situation. They fit together like a Tetris piece.
I was gonna say, I was waiting for the line to start clearing. Like, hold on. There we go, getting that plus frames that we know and love from HC. Puts the clone up as well. You can't do nothing, even though Kreeg has basically no concentration to work with. You already know it's gonna come back. Gets the burst rate out as well. Should be getting the Deus Ex Machina. Should be getting the kill as well. Kreeg is gonna go up game 1 in the set.
All right, well, first to the quick draw is Kreeg. Jack is gonna have an opportunity here to reset between those things. I think round 1 came down to a little bit of resource management, right? Like Jack was down to one final bullet, so they had to manage through that resource. Couldn't quite string the combo together in that situation, and so Kreeg was able to then capitalize, get back in there. And then so far, we've just been able to really run through the offense, because it is a very weird matchup for Epic Chaos to deal with, right? Because he doesn't really have like the same dynamics as he does against others where he has the range advantage. They're just always interacting with each other because of the fact that they can just draw these cursors on screen with each other, covering their whiff options and everything like that. So we got clones coming up there. Jack trying to bait something out as he was out of concentration, finds the 2K duty. Another burst from Kreeg. Now it's Kreeg's turn. But no bullets for Kreeg.
I love
chamber.
I love what I'm looking at right now. It's like the duel of depletion. It feels like one person is really exhausting in one resource and the other person is exhausting on the other. Like right now, as you can see, even though both resources are looking pretty bad right now for Kreeg, before they had all the bullets, no conk. Jack had all the conk, no bullets. Like, it's looking crazy.
Yep, just like that, Jack able to side swap, get the Deus Ex Machina hard knockdown, full concentration, full bullets right there. But who's counting? YRC interrupted. Jack recognizing that Kreeg was way too far away and that they would likely want to advance to try and put Jack into the vortex, so they go out swinging, catching that hit. Tap dust though, we get the full pickup and conversion. Simple knockdown with the 2D.
As we can see so far, Jack really not biting on that low. Finally bites on it there. Commentators curse.
Just like that. Now it's my turn. To me, to you, to me, to you. One more bullet in the chamber. Kreeg with 2 shots. He's going to get another quick reload right here. Just keeping Jack under this pressure. Uses the clone to stuff out any sort of reversal options. But Jack finds, very important to us, tap dust. Let me pay it back for you.
Conversion. No opportunity for Deus Ex Machina, just goes for all the resources that he can. And especially that curve is going to be so important in this matchup.
Oh, guts the shimmy down as well. Jack, though, had the burst available, so was willing to go for it. But Kreeg throws Jack out of the tap dust. And just like that, final round, Jack with no burst. Kreeg with a full bar. Again, the Tetris pieces.
I love it. I love it. It feels like they're almost trying to clash with the K buttons. They're like, all right, I'm going to go with the high. You should go with the high too. No, I said we're giving the low, man. What's going on?
2 ships in the night. Now, Kreeg was out of concentration. Jack will regenerate his with the super. Blocking some of the overheads until the tap dust comes through. Full bullet reload. We get the wall slump here. One of the features, or the system mechanics, I should say, that did receive a bit of a functioning buff in this version of the game. But Kreeg swings to the clone, gets the 2D counter hit, punches Jack into the wall. A couple of bullets. Let's empty these guns to reload them. Deus Ex Machina. The block comes in for Kreeg.
What a confident play from Kreeg. Knew that Jack was going to try and go for the immediate punisher. Goes for the 2K TD Gatling regardless. Picks up all the resources available. Has to survive this Deus Ex Machina if they want to continue, and just doesn't. Jack is going to pull that off and close out the game.
And very vital use of the blue Wild Assault as well in that combo sequence from Jack, not only for the corner carry to make sure that we got the wall break that guaranteed the kill, but also stripping Kreeg of the burst that they did not have access to before the super flash of Deus Ex Machina. So Jack optimizing the kill on so many different fronts. Well done there. It's all tied up between our Wild West gunslingers.
This is about what I was expecting when I figured that this matchup was going to come out. It feels like this matchup, if the two players are equally skilled, comes down to who can land that curse shot first, right? It's like such a vital special move ever since the beginning of this character. Whoever is able to either get that clone out, able to get that curse out. As you can see, immediately Jack isn't even going to try and lock down the shot, just trying to get curse on immediately, but pays the price. And now Kreeg is going to get a solid lead.
Yeah, Kreeg able to swing. Jack just does a little bit of a micro walk back to avoid the blue RC advance from Kreeg. And now it's Jack who is able to win the quick draw battle right here. Runs up, goes for the throw, gets the fast RC cancel as well. Doesn't connect with the curse. So not gonna be fast tracking with the bullets. So that's why you see Jack retreat, especially because Kreeg had all that meter. We try to go for layers, react to this overhead, just kidding. But it was a mid afterwards, so Jack able to defend, cross up, will catch the back roll from Kreeg. Jack now stops the forward approach. Kreeg, oh my god, that was barely a miss. And
man, I love this. Jack looking like Prime Ali right now, just ducking and weaving just out of the way of some of these approaches from Kreeg. Kreeg able to finally get that stuff. First gonna come out from Jack, and great minds think alike. Both those 2Ks are gonna come out, but it's looking like it's gonna be in the favor of Jack.
A trade between the players, but Jack had the life bar to spend. Kreeg did not. Both sides out of burst. Jack able to get the gun.
Oh, love that.
Track that cursor. And look at this, Kreeg already full of danger time.
Got a little bit too hasty there on the moonwalk, but it is going to pay off at the expense of a little bit of that meter.
Go / starter, pretty big for Jack actually. Will be able to have super here to regenerate all of the bullets. Restocks a bit of concentration as well, so good optimization to make sure that we have all of our resources necessary as Jack is hunting down Kreeg. RC, get off.
I mean, one of the things that really goes into playing HC really well is knowing exactly when to use which resources where, which sounds really obvious on the surface, but you got to realize, oh, you know what? Sometimes I want to spend a little bit of extra bullets just to get that corner carrier. Oh, I want to spend a little bit of extra concentration that might do the damage I need to kill. And what we're seeing from a lot of these players right now, especially these two, are those on-the-fly decisions. We see there from Jack, we see, oh, okay, I have 2 more bullets in the chamber. I can use both of these. One to actually get the corner carry, and then one to get just enough frame advantage so I can not only get my concentration, but all my bullets back as well. Like, we're seeing some really solid stuff here from both of these guys, but Jack is over to come up on top.
So far, so good. He's going to lose the round start gambit, immediately spends the burst, and now Kreeg will pay the same thing back as we're both having a quick draw race to see who is faster with the trigger. Kreeg at advantage with the curse on Jack. Now the curse is worn off. Jack, though, still in the corner. Nah, that 2K whip button, that's fine.
Bet you John Wayne wish he had curse ball in all his movies back in the day. Pulls out the revolver once
Just
again.
trying to hit it.
Oh no!
It's a game of tag for keeps, and then they stinked up. Jack pulled the trigger. Nah, this is.
Now I know what you're thinking. Did I fire 5 shots or 6?
This is crazy. Look at him coming out here now. It should be Jack not able to quite do it.
Dead.
Oh man, has one more opportunity. They both go for the draw once again. We don't need
Turn this time.
We do not need to take our 10 paces back. We're just gonna go ahead right on the gunfire, and this should be enough. It is, as Kreeg goes ahead and closes out that round.
Draw Pilgrim. That's so cool.
Oh my god. Let me tell you, man, this is, oh man, this is looking like a bloody massacre. It's looking like 310 to Yuma right now, but who's Christian Bale? Tag him right now. 2D, red Roman cancel. 1 bullet up in the chamber for Kreeg, 5 for Jack. A burst spent by Kreeg. Spend that last bullet well, partners. Gonna be able to get the throw. Another bullet tap, dust. But does it convert the full combo? Tries to go for something tricky. Swings that 2D counter hit. Full charge 5 does Kreeg. Ties up the set. It is game 5.
Once again, you listen. CD, we've been here before. We've been here a couple times. These two players, like, listen, there's not enough discovery in this universe for the 2 of us. We got to keep it rocking here. Gonna go into this game 5, see who is going to be our first competitor in this winners finals. This tournament has been a banger so far. Shout out to all y'all for sticking with us, but we got even more guns to be slanging.
You know, Samu in the Twitch chat onto something. Wesker versus Chris looking ass matchup right now. Like, it's like those Resident Evil movies where they're doing gun fu or whatever. Like, that's what we're actually watching. It's just the most, like, what the hell?
That was incredible stuff. I'm loving it for both of these players right now. Kreeg gonna get the early jump at the expense of their burst, though.
Curse upon you! Curse upon you! It's like when you and your homie just look at each other, pop flip the bird at the same instance. My God.
I'm loving this. The round. Uh-oh. Real scary stuff.
He?
Now the first gonna come out here from Jack. Really wants to secure
No,
that win.
stop! This is why they call it a mirror match. You look into the abyss, it stares right back.
I think that this is the absolute definition of a mirror match so far. You look up at Merriam-Webster, they're gonna talk about Kreeg versus Jack in TNS number 134, I'm telling you.
Gun kata John Wick type fights. That's right, this is John Wick 5 that we're seeing right here.
Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. Goes for the tech onto the throw as well. Jack ever so slightly down on the concentration. Both looking about the same. Look at that. They're trading blows. Trading not only blows with the fist, blows with the guns as well.
Throw right there. Kreeg now full burst here. Jack has to weather the storm. His burst about to be online, but a big counter hit as we pull the gun out. The holster say, take a look at my 6-piece shooter. I got a second one to make it 12 even.
Shots. Sending much more than that 24. When does he find the time to reload? You know what? I'm not going to ask any questions. He's got
Magic BS go, and the bullet secures it. Kreeg defeats Jack to get into winner's final.
Man, incredible stuff coming out here. I gotta say, it's like, listen, just go to school, watch Guilty Gear, watch anime, you know, come talk about it every once in a while.
Okay, you know what? When you get out of school, then life really picks up. Like, I'll tell you that right now. Been sober from school for like 10 years now. Been absolutely fantastic. Here we go, everybody. MFCR and RedDitto. Don't forget to answer the question, what is your favorite bird, Avian? I see what you're doing there, Rock.
It's like, gotta get this match started. By the way, my favorite bird is the snowy owl. Goes low. It's like love snowy owls, love the barn owls as well. Big owl fan, big RedDitto fan as well, big MFCR fan. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm not gonna win Guild next time. We'll try. But we're also gonna try. Keep this matchup moving. Look at the absolute magic of Niger from MFCR. Has the burst advantage, has that positive bonus as well. It's looking like it is all MFCR all the time, but RedDitto trying to even up the score a little bit.
Indeed, trying to find the next couple of hits. Bust out with the super, but the Rock is there! Rock is such a broken option in rock, paper, scissors. Am I lying, chat?
Listen, where else are you gonna get a frame one op?
Frame one option, man. Listen, as an honest, mid-tier, gimmicky scissors man, Rock and Bush.
There we go. Oh man, trying to go for that burst bait out. Love to see it there. Oh my goodness, the close slashes are coming out. It's looking real scary. Not able to get the throw that he's looking for.
Right.
Still has the burst on the table just in case.
Get the launch right here. Tag him with the sword explosion. Send him through the wall as well. RedDitto, positive bonus to the name, 50% meter of this sequence. Bullying Leia with these long normals. Hey, yo, whoa! With the $50, you drop 10, 50, 10, 55. I can't math anymore. My brain's broken.
My goodness. King Kong coming out here. Dropping a quick 50 bomb for the one time as RedDitto tries to close out this first game.
All of a sudden, this prize pool just got pretty formidable right now, y'all. We crossed the $80 threshold. Can I get it to 100, y'all? You just saw RedDitto take down MFCR in game number 1. Let's get this matcherino through the roof right now. I was pulling my punches before, but if y'all got some money to spend, check out that matcherino link that TampaNeverSleeps just posted out there. Again, you don't have to pull up with that same big contribution energy. Oh my God, there's even a message with it. I gotta read this one for y'all. Con Air writes, hype kind of night, hosts are killing it. I didn't know I would get to see John Wick 5 tonight. I'm so dead, dude. This is great. Well, here we go, y'all. This is gonna be one of the side character battles for this movie. RedDitto looking for that DP. MFCR not throwing it out. No doubt has been taught to be a little more conservative with it after their set with Walter earlier tonight.
Uh-oh. We got TKTD on the horizon. End up breaking at the short here. 100 bar coming out here. Goes for a nice little shimmy. And the 2D for the one time.
Tap that dust.
2D, 5D, all different types of dust usage coming out here from MFCR. You see this time and time before. Now trying to go for that patented strike throw. Further exemplified by just how explosive Leo's dash is.
And you can see there too, RedDitto just waiting out the storm. MFCR using that armored point of Leo's stance. And RedDitto was trying to poke out with that low 2S as well. So both sides understanding the matchup as well as the RPS situations. But MFCR with a clean shimmy backwards catches RedDitto trying to throw tech. Massive damage here from MFCR as we get the OTG wall break. Why does it do that?
What a damaging sequence coming out here, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest believer in Leo's damage, but sometimes I look at that and I'm like, you know what? He's got it, man. Maybe there's a reason why players are able to win as many tournaments as they were with Leo Whitefang.
I mean, he's always been a strong character. I think one of the things about him, though, is that he is somewhat underrepresented just in terms of popularity in Guilty Gear Strive. He doesn't really fit into, like, some of the more popular archetypes, I would think. And especially being, like, a charge input character, that can be a bit of a dissuading factor for some players to look at the characters like, but my motion inputs, I just want to do an input and have the move do. What's this? I don't know how to count. Like, what's a second?
I mean, to be fair though, there's some pretty cool tricks that that Leo can do, just because of like his charge buffering. And
it's the dash background.
Yeah, it's like we've seen MFCR display him every once in a while, you know, going for things like the dash fireball, the coordinated dancing fireball, something God wishes he had, like dash DP. There's all different types of cool stuff. MFCR showing off, but RedDitto trying to show off yet another round win here in the set. Gets the Holy Trinity, gets the hard knockdown, the positive bonus.
Oh, but a well-timed burst actually throws RedDitto into the corner, and now you are in one of the worst positions. Oh my!
Whoa. Where the heck was he going? Hold on now.
RedDitto had such a sick backdash there, but the blue RC and the follow-up air normal just didn't quite catch MFCR. What a block. Oh my god, we recognize that MFCR is that good, so we're punishing their reactions. We go for the super, we catch as well, but we don't get the full confirm as well. How did you take that throw, RedDitto? Hold up, I gotta breathe.
I can't believe this. The DP is not gonna kill, gets the block, and it's gonna kill him with the Wild Assault confirm. What a sequence from RedDitto on the offense, on the defense, on the awareness as well as he takes the first lead of the set.
Y'all, man, that was just absolutely nuts. That defense was insane. MFCR really thought he hit that domain expansion, but RedDitto had that simple domain protection going on that. That was great.
Insane work out here from RedDitto. Trying to close this out. 6H not going to connect, but it's going to force out the burst from MFCR anywhere.
Oh, and we reset the combo as well, catching the ankles, drop the big laser on him, get out of my game, RedDitto says, taking the 2-1 lead.
Man, immediately going ahead and capitalizing off of the momentum. It's been that was such a crazy sequence for RedDitto. We saw him go in the defense. We saw him barely get that offense out and able to get the hit confirm into the red Wild Assault, killing there. Insane stuff going out here from RedDitto as he goes up the set, breaks the tie, and has one more game to win.
I mean, we were just a couple frames of a reaction off from MFCR having a lead right there. I'm still so impressed that RedDitto blocked that tap dust and was able to get the punish that led to the first round win in that game 3. But now into game number 4, RedDitto has a chance here to send MFCR to losers. Let's see what happens here. We punish, cross up, and throws are coming through as well. MFCR goes for the backdash, and that's what we saw RedDitto try to do before, but MFCR executes it perfectly. Reversal was something, but was still able to block. Hold up.
Uh-oh. Oh, yep, not going for any sort of OS there. Gets the throw, though. This could be detrimental here. Remember that Ram has no reversal, but RedDitto says, we don't need a reversal when my defense is just that damn good.
RedDitto waiting out, recognizing that MFCR probably wasn't going to go for the air throw in that PRC situation, but still MFCR finds the hit with Leo. Into round number 2 now. MFCR has over 50% burst, so deflect shield, red Wild Assault are available for him. They get the knockdown. RedDitto now with their own bit of burst, so they have an option to use it, but both sides probably want to savor this for a moment where they can get aggressive with it. Tap dust after the red Wild Assault. Getting nice and close here as MFCR spends all the resources to confirm this combo with the wall break. Positive bonus their way.
Yep, no hard knockdown. Now we're going to go right on back to the neutral scenario. Go to block on the tap dust. It's not hitting on anybody today. Not on the side of MFCR, and not on the side of RedDitto either.
RedDitto got a nice mash out there, catching MFCR, trying to backdash cancel, not backdash, but cancel out of the back turn stance. Full counter hit confirmed from RedDitto, had the risk gauge cranked to absolute maximum, so we have mortal counter guaranteed on any hit. Almost able to shred through Leo's health bar despite how thick of a boy he is. Busts out with a super, has the Red Roman cancel to maintain the offense. Goes for a shimmy, finds the low, but not the confirm after it, Deyvonn.
Man, I mean, MMCR just so not used to being able to hit RedDitto. Wasn't even able to get that confirmed, something that would be textbook otherwise. Gotta see if he can find it though. Just goes for the run up throw. And we're gonna see the burst that we do. MMCR is hungry to take this game. It has to find one more time. We're gonna go ahead and get the double KO instead.
And this isn't like Street Fighter 6 where MFCR would have been given the win in this game. If you get a double KO in Guilty Gear Strive, you just have whoever is behind in rounds catch up effectively. So we have a whole other round to play.
What in the world? I can't believe this.
Nah, man,
He's gonna capitalize on it though. We have RedDitto who's searching, who's seeking to try and get that set win. We got MFCR, scrappy as ever, trying to close out this game 2 for himself, trying to get that game 5. Force it. Has to fight against the RedDitto with plenty of meter.
Baits it out, but we have the Red Roman cancel follow-up. MFCR not able to block all the overheads. RedDitto gets in with the Red Wild, so looks at the DP. MFCR just empty jumps. Not even a normal, so they weren't even trying to buffer that flash kick. Tap
And
dog.
isn't able to block the tap dust that time. RedDitto's gonna go ahead and capitalize and close out the set.
Then they 3-1 to SQ, 3-1 to KidDracula, and 3-1 to Walter to get here to
Crazy.
fight Cheryo. That is a hell of a run.
Craziness out here on the side of MacMens, trying to see if he can keep the Cinderella run going, or if the clock is gonna strike midnight. I know it's getting real close over there on the west, on the East Coast, but over here on the West Coast, it's been pretty comfy, so he's got plenty of time.
Yes, indeed. MacMens on the Anji. So we're actually going to be able to see yet another representative of this character who had a really good showing at EVO, actually, in the hands of Ooey Gooey Chewy Snicker. If I remember the whole thing correctly. Trying to find some data on MacMens. Don't have a location listed on their profile, but plays, got 5th, actually, in the recent TNS, so not their first time in top 8. In fact, got 5th place last couple of times, so they got a bit of a 5th place curse going on. But they did take first in the THD arena.
MacMens is definitely claimed by not only just Virginia, which is his main scene, also has some of those ties over in North Carolina. Kind of dependent on the day, but at the end of the day, that's who he practices with, and then that's gonna pair even better into the fact that Cheryo is another NC native. So we are looking at, once again, a pretty familiar match, just like that Walter Shambles set earlier on.
So let's take a gander at this one.
Uh-oh. There we go, gets the 2Ps.
Oh, gross tap dust as well, catching Cheryo. MacMens gonna be able to close out this first game against Cheryo, but we saw Ant do this to Cheryo before, and then Cheryo did not give Ant any sort of chance. However, that was the squishy zoner Axel up against the big man Goldlewis himself. We got Anji, who's not afraid to get up close and personal with the Secretary of Absolute Defense. So let's see which strikes harder, the koi fish or the coffins.
I mean, so far it's looking like the koi fish put in the work,
True.
But in the meantime, it's like we gotta see what Cheryo wants to do, because as you said, already was able to find these before, but I don't know. It feels like it's very hard to find sets, at least this deep in bracket, where Cheryo's gonna go ahead and sweep. Is a player who likes to take his time, especially compared to some of the other Goldlewis players. So now that he has that data initially loaded in, shouldn't have any time moving it over to a register.
Yeah, but look at that already. Cheryo making the first aggressive movements, has MacMens down to almost 50% HP, and has stripped their burst of them as well. Punished, but no full confirm. We get the cross-up jump in, though, swinging that huge coffin of Goldlewis is around. We miss with the wrong Behemoth Typhoon, though, and so MacMens now able to mash out, get some advantage started here with the Fujin. Cheryo will spend his own burst.
Oh man, what a brave mash! That is crazy. Goes ahead, sees the 486 going over the head, and just decides, you know what? I got the reaction speed. Let me press 2P here, and it works out perfect. Here we go, gonna get the butterfly out as well. Gotta remember that there is still technically room for a reversal super from Cheryo, but not gonna be able to find it. MacMens can use all the resources at his disposal and close out yet another round.
Oh, but here we go. Back throw for Cheryo is gonna have MacMens under duress. Not quite to 50% burst gauge as well. The sweep is gonna catch. Big hit with the coffin, but no confirmed. Cheryo has maxed out security level. Just depends on where do they throw out the Thunderbird. Doesn't even matter. Down with the system. Down with your life bar. Through the wall we go. Not dead yet, though.
They're not gonna quite kill. Has to try and find one way out of this. MacMens goes for the 6P on minus frames. Gonna be a real scary option. And Cheryo gonna go ahead and take advantage of it.
Cheryo gets the jump in hit here, and now MacMens under duress. We get the full shimmy as well, but MacMens more than willing to throw out that tech option, had the burst regenerate as soon as they got hit, so I feel like that defensive choice was weighed behind their system mechanic resources available to them. So we'll see if they tighten up their defense going forward now that the burst is basically gone for the rest of this game.
No, I mean, listen, Anji has a ton of health. Don't really see a universe where he gets this back unless Mac's defense is immaculate. Wait, however, though, the positive bonus could be on the table, also going to recover that burst as well, so you have to consider that as a factor as well.
A short little hit with the Fujins, trying to find the next hit. Slow playing this. Cheryo with the meter advantage. MacMens, though, having space and control of the mid-screen. But Cheryo finds the perfect Behemoth Typhoon, gets a full combo launch. I don't think we have the kill just yet. Skyfish with bullet in the gun!
I was going to say, I saw the security level 3. I was like, I don't know. Now, the weird thing about that move is that its scaling and gut crushing ability is pretty absurd. You gotta think about just how many hits it's doing, and then you just look and you're like, you know what? I have this other move that maybe did 5, I don't know, maybe did 5 damage now that it's scaled. But if each hit does 1 damage and there's 30 hits, that's the equivalent of getting essentially a guaranteed wall break. So, you know, really good awareness there.
Yeah, right. So Pullmeister says, rightfully guts crushes. I mean, yeah, both typically do win the guts matchups. Chris, MacMens full launch right here on Cheryo, and now Cheryo again on the back foot, down to maybe a 5th of their HP. Not gonna lose this round yet though. Goldlewis is a tanky man. MacMens though, full burst, almost full HP, looking like a wrap.
I love that. I mean, now we're just playing the mini games of will they, won't they, when it comes down to that spin. It's always such a scary time, you know. It's like sometimes you try and punish it, sometimes like, you know what, I'm gonna wait out the fish. I'm gonna let him backdash. Like so many different options you could pull out of that. But Mac is seeming to cycle through them all pretty well.
Yep, nice, good reactions to these overheads. Tries to mash something out, but Cheryo is able to get the frame trap, bust MacMens to the wall, holds onto their tension gauge as well, has full security level as well. But MacMens dancing around the Behemoth Typhoon, getting a clean whip on, drops the combo, and now you're locked in a corner with Goldlewis with no FD gauge. Only way out is to fight it out.
Uh-oh. And is gonna go ahead and get his backdash caught. Not able to find his way out though, but builds a little bit of burst as a consolation prize as well.
I like how he fused little and bit. I respect that. Fuse characters in Dragon Ball, fuse words in English language.
Big one. There we go. Gotta see what MacMens is gonna do on this side of things now. Has no burst, has a pretty distinct life disadvantage now.
Oh, but this opportunity actually, Cheryo missed with that Behemoth Typhoon, so MacMens. Again, the spacing from MacMens, just dodging these by a hair's breadth.
This is crazy right now coming out here from MacMens. We're gonna see it again. And once again, that spacing coming into such handy. Like even though trying to go for the 6P, but not gonna find it.
Flash starter, 50% tension gauge. Cheryo gets the confirm, stabilizes with the Red Roman cancel to ensure the wall stick, and goes up 2-1 as MacMens suddenly at tournament life.
Oh shoot, we gotta see what MacMens can do right now. It feels like he's going through a very common Guilty Gear phenomenon, which I've learned is just people tend to win the first round and then they just get swept in the ladder too. So it's like Has to find a kind of way to stabilize the gameplay and make sure that he can close out at least 2 of those rounds.
Well, I mean, a huge factor there was that Cheryo had the perfectly timed burst to force MacMens into the corner, which Cheryo then capitalized on. So huge part of Guilty Gear Strive is the macro decisions that you have to make with these super important game mechanics. And now I got to see if this koi fish of Anji is going to be able to complete the journey upriver to become the dragon he needs to be in order to complete this comeback on Cheryo.
Oh, finally getting the S-fault that he's looking for, that Nagiha. Oh no, now you're kind of in the mix.
Bruh. MacMens showing that, listen, I'm not afraid of Behemoth Typhoons. You gotta mash, you gotta find the gaps. And Cheryo, he's leaving too many of them.
Put the fans on him. This should be very much. Be pretty good here for MacMens, as we said. Tends to win that first round pretty often.
Ooh, big 6P.
That's looking huge right now.
Yeah,
now it's to find a way to close out not only this round, we know that one's gone, but the game is still alive.
Yes. So many of these games run by in the blink of an eye. It can be very hard sometimes to remember where the hell are we in the timeline.
Absolutely. I mean, where we are is we are in with Punish AD coming out here. Like, look at this from MacMens. Consistently coming out here with that bar slash.
Yeah, but the big difference right here, is that MacMens does not have access to burst while Cheryo does. But just as I say it, MacMens makes it a non-factor. Yo, this koi fish, they're going upriver. They're growing some fangs in them jaws.
Uh-oh. And the 6P coming out here once again from MacMens. You can say it for me this time, man. Where are we at? Where are we at?
We are at game 5 yet again, and Hotashi is asking what I'd miss. Well, we got some close sets all night. You missed the Wild West of Jack and Kreeg. Kreeg took it 3-2 over Jack. RedDitto was able to clutch it out against MFCR in another game 5 final set. Marvelo and Yata wait to play our next losers round match, and Cheryo and MacMens go into game 5 right here.
Lots of
Hotashi
lots of
spins
spins.
going to game 5. Bull Mizer just threw Hotashi into the bracket real quick. Like, you here, play!
I mean, honestly, the way that the bracket
Sub out Cheryo, quick!
This is definitely going to game 5 for sure. Like, every single one of these sets is go to game 5 tonight.
Rock the Reaper with the funniest comment I've had all night. I can't repeat that on stream, I don't think. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm just gonna stick with my koi fish metaphor, you know, because that is some Japanese mythology. Koi swimming up river to turn into dragons. So far, MacMens bearing fangs like one. Really is his own beast. He's gotten 5th place the last couple TNSs he showed up into, so he's able to beat Cheryo here in prime position to try and overcome that 5th place curse, but has to get through the Secretary of Absolute Defense, and we crush that defense with a quick overhead.
Yeah, it's gonna be light work coming out here. For MacMens, once again building up that nice little lead. Oh, whiffs on the throw. And the tap dust for MacMens coming out here. One more round to try to secure this.
All right, let's see here. Full burst gauge, but Cheryo finds the perfect match. It's been MacMens who's been so good with these mashes. Cheryo channeling some of that Onabare into their play. Putting MacMens under duress. Full burst gauge for both sides in just a second here as Cheryo finally gets theirs maxed out, but MacMens gets the far slash to connect. Running some offense, looking for the reversal, respecting all kinds of wake-up options. We feign out the overhead with the PRC load. Cheryo forced to burst yet again. This is going to be a very hard situation, even if Cheryo wins this round.
Yeah, I think that burst is definitely not looking like it's in a good spot right now for Cheryo. Mac has the full burst. Like a throne.
Back throw right there. Deflect shield, though, to get Goldlewis as far away as possible, but Cheryo's right back in there. Behemoth Typhoon. Here comes the Blender and the Storm. MacMens jumps, still chained, unable to escape.
No, I was going to say, I don't know if I agree with that deflect shield there. Now you don't have the burst on the table. You're almost guaranteed to get it back, but you're going to be sustaining some pretty bad injuries in the process, so you got to be careful.
So, and there's that mash again, and now Cheryo. Like I pointed out before, MacMens has been mashing on a lot of this pressure, and Cheryo finally tightens up that offense. We spend another deflection just to run into our coffin as Cheryo buries MacMens an extra step below set to stop Cheryo's offense, but Cheryo finally tightened things up, got favorable trades, and was able to cleanly close it out. So I think it really came down to that burst mismanagement. I thought it was going to be Cheryo being out that burst that might have given MacMens the opportunity, but once MacMens got on the defensive, kind of felt like some panic options. But meanwhile, Marvelo and Yata don't panic. It's Slayer against Chipp. We've all seen the clips. Let's see how this cooks.
Oh, man. It's like, listen, they wanted to repay us for all these game 5s and said, you know what, let's put Chipp on the screen real quick. And against Slayer, no less.
If there's a ninja out there that could do it, I think it would be Marvelo. But let's see. 9 moons and Bad Moon. All the moons coming out today as we're fighting in a lunar war, as it would seem. Yata gets opened up by the low. Catch him with the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Naruto blew up the moon in one of his movies. I think he did.
You know better than me at that, man. I've never watched Naruto.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm shocked by that. You know what? Like, there's some iconic moments early on in the series. And I think while they flubbed a bit of, like, some of the ending, the very last fight of it, that was huge.
I'll tap in after FMAB. It will be time.
Hammer, matching. So finding it too heavy, and Marvelo will burst. It's not going to give Yata any momentum. Look at this. Marvelo approach, trying to bait in an offense. And there it is, setting up for those whiff punishes, using that incredible movement of Chipp to bait Yata in. Going for the RC. One overhead into the low, catches Yata. A second series of lows, block your ankles.
Oh, goes for the low this time as well. No minute to back up this wall break. Once again, going another life advantage. Yata hasn't really gotten that chance to play that Slayer's really looking for, but this could be it with a throw.
Oh! As you said it just takes one. Just a single opportunity, man.
Marvelo gotta be shaking his head like, man, this match is
Oh no. I was literally saying, I was like, you know what? Only one chance is gonna be necessary. I mean, just look at the risk from Marvelo. This literally spelled death, depending on what touch lands. Marvelo not only getting some extra damage tacked on, but just trying to do some risk control. I mean, some damage control for that risk. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, there's some control happening to the risk as well. Oh, we go for the reversal from Yata, get the PRC. Oh, no, I put him in the blender, but fortunately for Marvelo, burst regenerates just in time. We're somehow able to evade all of the Danny Step options. There it is again, that iconic single hit confirm from the Rekka series. Marvelo hard knockdown, but Yata with full burst.
Try and get that burst bait out. -2, not able to find it, so we confirm. Good blocks come out here from Yata. This is so scary. You're giving Yata one more chance to do something. That could throw trouble, but the K Alpha Blade to end up on the other side, mix up that block from Yata, and secure first blood of this top 8 loser set.
All right, so far, Marvelo able to survive the Vampiric onslaught. But we'll have to see. Again, it's a very volatile matchup. Chipp has to be right 4 or 5 times to get the kill on Slayer. Slayer needs one hit. That is a different kind of stress, man.
Yeah, no, after the... I can't lie. After the... after the close slash, the anti-air close slash counter, and I was like, oh no. I know my nerves would be shaken, but... No, Marvelo, he's probably been in that situation before. It's like, you know, Nago's always been on the table. Like, Goldlewis has always been on the table, so even some of those big hits and needing to keep going as definitely comes with the job when you come up and try and play Chipp. So
they're saying Marvelo has Stockholm syndrome. He's used to the abuse at this point.
It has to touch him like that. He's like, listen, you think you can hurt me? I had to deal with Goldlewis in his prime. Like, come on now.
I've been hurt for years. Can't break my heart. It's already broken.
5K 2D. Yata now gets the start up, goes for the side swap, but excellent defense from Marvelo, not able to get the whiff punishes. 2K 2D. Cross up, very nice.
Low cross up indeed. Oh no! And as we were saying before, it's gonna be such a scary spot for Marvelo. Which is hilarious to think spending on the life, but...
I know, right? But the awareness from Marvelo as well, like, we saw that Yata had the combo, but went for the side-swapping pile bunker, and then the combo dropped, and Marvelo just blocked that move. Meaning he hit that block input within a few frames of it actually connecting. So for Marvelo had the mindset of being like, I gotta think of where Yata is gonna route this combo as Slayer and be prepared to block just in case he drops it. Absolutely phenomenal from Marvelo. However, Yata's gonna take a big rip out of this. Oh, he's dead!
Ow. I felt that. The screen. Oh.
You got punched too? Oh god.
Yeah, no, that was pretty rough. I mean, just getting hit with the raw pile bunkers usually, you know, definitely usually a bad time. But then Yata was able to put some meter behind it as well. It's like, you know, it was definitely spelling trouble.
Yeah, now look at this. Actually, Yata took a little bit more of a defensive approach against Marvelo, inviting the ninja in to then go for the whip punishes. But still, Marvelo able to get Yata into the other corner, sends him through. with the clones. Positive bonus will give Marvelo full burst, which he's going to be very much thankful for. Gets a sick cross-up as well on that hard knockdown. And Yata is choosing to block with his life bar.
Oh, no.
But we have the RC. We can stabilize. Command throw there, Marvelo, you nasty.
No way. I try to find one more way out of it.
Okay. Red Wild Soul, close the gap, deflect shield, baited!
No, that was just incredible. I mean, a rare case to where your IBFD actually inhibiting you. If you look back at that interaction, if you were to actually not IBFD that, if you were to normal block it, or hell, even if you were to just go ahead and normally IB it, that deflection would have worked and y'all would have been in a much better position. But because of that IBFD just barely out of range, and not only that, left Marvelo in an incredible place to whip punish. Oh, I gotta see what type of response that Yata is gonna try to build here.
Oh, run up, get the full catch. Has the crouching hit confirm as well with the bonsai overhead. Yata trying to find fuzzy jumps out of here. Gets punished from the 2K2D, no Danny step follow-up or anything like that. Burst is baited. Oh, Marvelo has the download complete. Says this vampire is not biting my neck tonight.
Not a single thing going wrong for Marvelo so far in this round. Maintaining that perfect. Still has all the burst on his side.
Yeah, it's perfect actually.
Easy work here coming out from Marvelo. Yata has one more chance.
Let's see if Yata's going to be able to do it, as so far it seems like 9 moons will be taking it over Bad Moon. Yata trying to just threaten around some of these options. Really haven't seen a lot of like spaced out Mappa punches. Baiting out the Beta Blade though, that's very good for Yata, forcing Marvelo to burst. And Yata actually going to be in prime position to snowball this advantage into the next round, as we probably have a kill here with Pile loops.
Yata's going ahead with the optimization, getting the perfect of his own.
Hey, back, close slash starter, but again, we're not completing these full hits. Some of the things that Yata has dropped too many opportunities by just not completing some of these confirms.
Oh, no.
We do get the blood-sucking universe. PRC trying to find something. Desperate to escape, Marvelo uses Beta Blade.
And perfect DP coming out here from Marvelo. Not only gets out of the situation, but also finds his way out of that universe counter. Oh, no. One more hit. Oh,
Chase the
car jump. The car jump allowing him to get just enough height, and Yata's gonna be on the board now.
Avian, are we about to be in for it again?
Surely not again. Surely not again.
Yo, Tashi's saying it right. He messed up so bad. It's like, yet he still won. Like,
Hey, I will. If I speak,
if I speak, it's time to go back to the old me.
Hey. anyway, Yata getting on the board. You know, 2-1 in the favor of Marvelo. gonna see if Marvelo's gonna be able to close this one out. See if Yata has what it takes to force yet another game 5 with their already immaculate, very airtight gameplay we've seen so far today.
Marvelo getting the knockdown, the hardest of ones. Send him through with the clones and the otter, of course. Chipp's mascot. Same aside. Yeah, I thought that was crossed up. I blocked it out of the way for sure. I got bamboozled. Marvelo taking advantage of the plus frames. Yeah, Yata just gonna give up this round. Doesn't really matter. Has full burst for the next round.
Oh my! I'm not gonna lie, I was getting scared. I thought
You thought it wasn't gonna kill?
Yeah, I was like, hold on now. Why is it not doing that much damage? Like,
The Slayer, man. He took. Okay, we're just busting out some dandies.
I was gonna say, we're getting real dandy right now. Oh my
5
goodness.
came out. Okay, Yata. Okay, tell me how you really feel.
Lord, what is going on here? Yata fighting like they're playing a 1st and 10 right now instead of this 1st and 3.
Yeah, and that might be the undoing of him, right? But good block on the second Alpha Blade. 2 heavies, not going to catch that 2J.
Oh!
No! The Marvelo going for that PRC to make the Alpha Blade hit same side. We were seeing that at DreamHack this weekend.
I love the Chipp hezzy. Like, that's always been a classic for me.
Should have a kill here. Marvelo is praying that he gets it. Wall splat, wall stick, wall break, and you dead, Yata. Marvelo overcomes the touch of Death Vampire and gets into loser's quarterfinal, where
Which is an insane feat.
indeed an insane feat. And I mean, he has been one of the strongest Happy Chaos players in recent memory as well. I mean, like Evo, if I remember right, was his first offline tournament ever. Man, the kid pulls up at 6, like top 6. Can't remember the exact placement off the top of my head right now. Here we go. If I'm remembering everything correctly, do correct me if I am wrong in any way, Chad. I think about 2 minute fighting games. Jack taps Cheryo with the overhead, sends him through the wall.
Here we go. And right now, Jack has a monstrous lead. Look at that right now. Not even the IBMDs can save you, Cheryo. You just gotta find your way out. Goes for the concentration super. Not only gets it all back, but also is gonna find a way. Uh-oh. I was gonna say to continue that offense, but doesn't have enough bullets to keep everything going. The threat of that level was growth.
Jack had a lead. I hate to tell you, against Goldlewis in this matchup, this stuff's even right now.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Has no bullets to work with. YRC is gonna make it Goldlewis advantage.
Bash. Reloads the gun very quickly as well. Just only needs a single shot in the chamber, locked and loaded to get this conversion and kill on Cheryo. Jack able to hold on to his burst despite Cheryo investing his, but because the round took so long, Cheryo is almost back to full burst.
Uh-oh. Look at this coming on right now. Not too many resources lost. What was that?
All right, jump the Skyfish. Goldlewis says, I brought a gun too, and Happy Chaos laughed and said, bro, that's overkill.
How do you find the time to input that super? Hold on.
I don't know, Cheryo built like that, brother. Running up, trying to catch.
What?
And Jack's built like that. Blue RC from the air to swing on in there, looking like a Rev 2 Momentum YRC, you know? Just pulling it up like that.
Like, we've gotten rid of the first to three. We're just going to first to him now. Like, what is this?
First to him. Okay, regenerate the concentration. Cheryo's gonna check the jump approach. Jack defending. Taking some chip damage though as we're nearing this corner. Has to start bringing these FDs because we are at chip kill range, but Cheryo finds the low.
Cheryo just has to find a way to navigate a very tough landscape. Like, when you enter as many tournaments as Jack, you seem to have really unique options to a lot of scenarios that a lot of your fellow players in the character may not have. So you're gonna look at scenarios and be like, all right, maybe they don't deal with this in the exact same way. It's like, and then you have to find a way around it. But so far, they're doing a good job. Jack, on the other hand, though, just keeping this pressure real tight.
Let's see, we got the drone coming through. Jack eventually has to block it. Gets opened up by the overhead. Very simple pressure right here. Throw from Cheryo. Jack about to get that burst back as well, so no doubt Cheryo going to keep an eye on that. Has RC in the back pocket to potentially bait it on any sort of pickup that they get. Jack, able to escape the throw from Cheryo, barely missing, and Jack is going to take the knockdown with it. Curse is applied to Cheryo, but no hard knockdown, so we're back to neutral. But the bullets come through. Cheryo with the immediate burst, sets out the laser, says, you got a gun, I got a space gun!
Tries to go for something cheeky there, but a great IBFD from Jack to get him out, and then just tickling the toes for the win there. One game going on the side of Jack.
Excellent use of 2K right there. Jack sliding right on in. But again, we've seen Cheryo drop the first game against their opponents, and then, you know, they come back very strong in the second game. But think the difference between some of the players that Cheryo's had to throw down with before and Jack might be a substantial one, but we will see exactly how this plans out for us. Cheryo, readying up. Let's see which of these gun-toting pulls on up. Jack not getting the bullet out. Doesn't have the cross of Cheryo. Wake up 60 the other way. Okay, I see you, I see you, I see you.
Man, honestly, the 6P, 5P OS is so good on Goldlewis too, because his hits just so high, right? It's like, gets so much extra vertical range on that it makes it just such a good option.
All right, close slash catches. Cheryo's gonna wait for Jack to commit to later in the string before they spend the burst. Drone's coming through for an OTG. Cheryo though has the corner, begin the typhoons. Jack, miracle mash, are you kidding me? Nah.
Wow, that actually saved his life right now in this last round, and it actually secured the round for him instead.
Amazing defense there from Jack. Finding the moment to mash right there, actually, and be successful with it. Just absolutely clutch from him. That has to be shouted out. Run up and throw. Jack, the cross up. Cheryo will defend against it, but Jack will simply roll through the other side, maintaining the offense, putting Cheryo into this corner. No bullets left in the chamber, but we'll fix that with a little bit of plot elements. Deus Ex Machina.
I like that. The gun flick on the back end to put on just a little bit of extra damage. Like I said, these optimizations from Jack just get so crazy. walking away from it. Has to find his way around the security gauge 3.
Wild Assault goes for the empty low, but Cheryo manages to defend, finds the YRC.
Oh, tries to back down. Such a scary spot. And now, not gonna quite be dead, but has to eat one more. Oh, wait. No, I thought he was gonna die there, not gonna lie. But still has one more setup going on. Trying to go for the super. Not gonna be able to find it though. Still has the full extent of his burst available. Has to find the burst, does Cheryo, and now it's one touch.
Jails him to the ground. We see Jack tries to bet on the mash out, but Cheryo with the jump is able to evade it. Get a simple whiff punish, but Cheryo had to invest his burst, and Jack sitting with his resource. That just may as well be the deciding factor in this round for Jack.
I really do like the space that Jack is trying to present, excuse me. Has to get some bullets up on the board. Finds his way there. Look at that. Was able to get the Trinity, right? Able to get the curse, get the concentration, and put all the bullets right back in the chamber. I'm like, this is looking real good for Jack.
Yeah, now Cheryo, as soon as he builds up that burst from Jack breaking him through 2 walls in this round, finally gets some momentum for himself. But Jack, again, still hasn't had to invest that burst until that very moment of the counter hit. Now we're back at full screen, full security level for Goldlewis about, full tension gauge as well, but Jack has curse applied to him, has a full gun as well, so the bullets are raining down. Cheryo closes the gap, though. This could be the opportunity for him, Avian.
Uh-oh. That's what I'm thinking, too. Goes for the low there as well. Real tricky, but good block from Jack. Jack has to try to find one good mash here. Cheryo has to find one more good touch. Finds it, but isn't able to get the conversion.
PRC just to jail Jack to the ground, keep him locked in this behemoth typhoon. Any hit will do. The second overhead comes out, and it's a chip kill as Jack goes down. Cheryo somehow clutching that out against all odds.
I was gonna say, there's no more meter for Jack to work with. Any sort of touch, it was gonna kill. That really good stuff coming out here from Cheryo.
Just like that, 1-1, as I've stated before right now. Granted, Cheryo had to work a lot harder. He was almost on the verge of losing that game as well, compared to some of the steamrolls that we've seen in the pivotal game 2s from him. But let's see how things now progress here. We're all tied up.
Like this this is looking real good right now. For both players, I feel like both their game ones are really locked and loaded. Now it's just gonna come down to who wins neutral first.
Let's see here, Jack tries to go for the tap dust. Cheryo with an excellent block, and then the 2P actually catching a jump. Jack's own mash not working out for him. Cheryo forces the burst out as well. It's a good spot for Goldlewis.
Looking real prime for old Goldie. Okay. Still has enough. Yeah, I was gonna say it has enough, just barely, to get that last combo. For all my HC hopefuls out there, you see how Jack is going ahead and saving one bullet in the chamber. Gives you just enough hit stun to not only get the concentration, but also get bullet super out as well.
Bird's actually going to contain Jack, but Cheryo even not overcommitting until he finally spends a wide wilder, so we really haven't seen him use it at all in this set, just making Jack think about it twice. But Jack, with it, use a deflect shield, gets an opening. We see an attempt that would look like a shimmy. They trade, and Cheryo is going to be the one to lose out on it. Not enough life to survive.
Uh-oh. Gets the 6K. Playing a little bit of futsal with it. Good block on the tap, does good block on number 2, and then tries to go low, but not able to catch Cheryo lacking.
Still low on the concentration gauge, so Jack trying to draw out the sequence as long as he can. Has a super to regenerate it, not able to block that burst, just gets full punished by it. Cheryo, though, through the wall, curse applied to him. It's gonna be rough, and Jack pulls the trigger fast.
Oh, that should be able to take care of the job. It does, and then some. Jack is going to go ahead and get a perfect, and once again take the lead over Cheryo.
Now, let's see if Cheryo is going to be able to force us into game 5. See him taking a walk around real quick. No, excuse me, that's another player. It's When's Marvel that joined the room.
Yep. Marvelo just chilling out, waiting for his own match as well. Man, but we got to see if Jack is able to close out the job. These 2-1 scenarios are always a bit of a tricky one.
let's see how this would play out. I mean, we've been seeing the elements of this matchup. Jack able to control at full screen. Cheryo more than comfortable, though, playing slow, trying to get their way in, but Jack so good with the defense, as is Cheryo at times. And again, look at that mash, actually checking Jack going for jump bait right there. Of course, A6, thank you so much for the subscription again. Subscribe to Tier 1 for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much.
Oh, what's he going for the low? Thunderbird going the other way. Not going to matter too much, though.
All right, send him to the wall. Hard knockdown with Deus Ex Machina. Cheryo just needs one more hit, but Jack just might not give it to him. Look at that, goes forward, makes Cheryo hold down and then applies the curse to him, so then he gets the fast-tracking bullet lock on. Excellent play there. Curse applied yet again. Another set of a reload with Deus Ex Machina. Cheryo, the advantage slipping away. I mean, this is all that Jack needs to play at this range.
Yeah, literally, I mean, at this point, now working with no concentration, and the laser super is going to come out. Yep, just able to throw out the haymaker there for fun, and Cheryo is going to take the first round of the game.
All right, we get a big jump in right here. Jack trying to escape. Oh my gosh, that poke out as well. You saw Cheryo was trying to race against the cursor that was trailing behind him, and thus Jack met him and sandwiched him between the foot and the cursor. Snipes before the Thunderbird can become active. Jack now sticks Cheryo to the wall. Has been in complete and firm control. Still down this round though. Cheryo just buying time for that burst to regenerate for the potential third round.
Oh, here we go. Gonna go ahead for the Deus Ex once again, and this is gonna put Jack on a match point. We gotta see what answer Cheryo has.
Let's see, potential final round here for Cheryo's tournament life. Jack gonna send him into the wall. Cheryo spends the burst just then. Wanting to wait for Jack to get low on concentration and bullets. Shimmies perfectly, using the gunshot to punish the 2P mash from Cheryo. Through the wall you go. Now it is full bullets. The fourth concentration gauge. Backdash from Cheryo. Jack with the full positioning right here. Good tech from Cheryo, but the 6P got a check from Zach.
Oh, not gonna. I don't know if this is gonna kill or not. I don't quite think so, but there might be just enough hits. That looks good, and it does. And Jack is gonna go ahead and take that with another perfect 3-1 victory. And you were to actually go into the like the PG stats where it kind of shows like the head-to-head of all these different players or FG combo, you would see like probably hundreds of sets between these two at this point.
Yeah, so long historic rivalry playing off yet again on our viewing screens tonight here for TNS 134 on the TampaNeverSleeps screen. CD Mangaka joined by Avion tonight, giving y'all commentary for this high-level action, as many people who even went out to DreamHack over the weekend still pulled up for tonight. Marvelo going to get the 2D counter hit, taking MFCR into the wall. Marvelo has burst, has a hard knockdown, looking pretty good for him.
Okay, I mean, this is the start that Marvelo needs if he wants to close this one out. Like, feels like this matchup isn't as volatile as need be, but you know, there's definitely those volatile aspects. You need to still be real careful.
Oh, what a tricky double cross-up mix-up from MFCR. And he tries to get even trickier in the corner to reset Marvelo, but Marvelo wakes up with the throw, gets the wall break as well. So we got positive bonus. Both sides spent their burst, and I think they already got it back to full. It's crazy. Oh, the RC shenanigans! MFCR's gonna burst, does not want to lose the round. Not like that, not in that way. DP comes through. Marvelo has to find the escape. Threatens the Alpha Blade cross-up. Under duress, YRC, get off of me. Alpha Blade for the cross-up, but MFCR blocks it. Pressure Marvelo to deal with the DP. We get the RC just at the last moment. Plus rings again. Chipp kill sequence. Yo, this is delivering.
Nah, I told you they're gonna do things that you have never seen in this matchup before, unless you specifically watch these two play. And as you said, they are delivering time and time again. Look at that. The punish, knowing that it's a -3, is able to get the 5P punish as well. Like, so many small, minute things that are going to make this matchup so much more exciting to watch.
You know, they keep playing like this. They're not going to be delivering. They're going to be DiGiornoing. Not sponsored, by the way. Just wanted to make that fun. Marvelo gets caught by the throw. MFCR, same side. Back turn slash. Marvelo into the wall. OTG'd. Super. Not going to kill, I don't think. Be a hard knockdown.
Oh yeah, it's like we're gonna see one more. So it's gonna happen here, and uses the dash BRC to just go ahead bait out that YRC. That's one of those moments where you just gotta know. You just gotta know, man, because if you do dash BRC there, it could be seen as like, oh, it's a waste of meter. Maybe on Leo you got, oh, okay, I could do a cross through on this white. But other than that, like, that's just really good read coming out here.
Yes, indeed. So MFCR showing one of the many ways that you can use this very versatile mechanic of Guilty Gear Strive. It's the iconic feature about it. Okay, Marvelo getting a side-swapped Alpha Blade. Not sure what he was trying to cook up with there. With Beta Blade, but alas, alas.
Oh!
That's unfortunate for Marvelo.
It's like real tough there.
Okay, RC. Just keeping the offense. Again, we see MFCR going for those frame traps after the Red Roman cancel to see if Marvelo was going to wiggle in any way. The FD is going to prevent the side swaps. 2S with canceling into 2 heavy slash keeps MFCR grounded. Plus frames with the Gamma Blade. Chuck him to the ground. Another set of plus frames. 5K. MFCR just holds up.
Oh, not going to quite be death though. Has one more opportunity. Can't block anything. And the Alpha Blade just going to close it out. I feel like that has been probably the most common finisher we've seen out here from Marvelo. It's been so effective.
I mean, you know, when you threaten as many options as Chipp can in those situations, it's hard to make the right reaction to deal with them at once. And I think for Marvelo as well, it might be a choice of just going for the safest option, right? Because if MMCR try to bust out with a DP, there's a chance that the Alpha Blade carries you away from it so you don't get clipped by it and lose the round off of the ensuing knockdown from it. So I like the decision making there from Marvelo, just trying to play it as safe as possible while also threatening a good mix-up.
I mean, that does make a lot of sense. I don't really know how the hitboxes work too well on that.
Yeah.
But, you know, like in theory, that does sound like a really good idea.
Yeah, I think that's like sort of like my thought with it, because like if he went for like 6K or the command throw or anything like that, DP would hit. So like it's gotta be a reason to go for Alpha Blade over those options, outside of like Star.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go.
Baits the DP on the safe jump, and then CR gonna burst. Okay, I mean, this is why we see MFCR go for that burst, right? Able to equalize the health in one single touch. All the 2K's active frame stopping Marvelo from getting a whip punish PRC, multiple overheads, but the frame trap is what does MFCR in as Marvelo will take this round.
So Marvelo just trying to keep this momentum going, trying to go ahead and close out this game. Yeah, ever so closer to close out the set as well.
Cross up, Beta Blade on the right side! DP it back! Do it again!
Oh man, we're getting real invincible right now. We're getting even more invincible with a second flash kick out here from MCR.
Marvelo was standing up before that top dust came out, crouched at the last moment, but doesn't matter, gets the hit. Gonna have positive bonus here, but we reset to neutral, so MFCR certainly get the next knockdown here. Oh, what patience from Marvelo, understanding that Leo players want one thing, and it's disgusting. Whip 2D, punish the whip, punish.
Oh my goodness gracious, now it's looking like MSCR has almost nothing out here, and there I could definitely see doing the Alpha Blade, making sure that you're out the way. It's like, you know what? If you want to go ahead and do something crazy, you got it, man. I'm just going to go ahead and try and do some sort of chip damage, close out the second game, and leave myself 2 rounds away from from loser semis, excuse me.
Just like that, Marvelo up 2-0 on MFCR, but we've had many over reverse sweeps tonight, many of a game 5s, and for these two players who have been fighting with each other, back and forth records for years at this point, I don't know if MFCR is going to let it end like this tonight. We'll see. He's taking a moment to ready up. Could be thinking about their decision-making, their choices. I don't think they're really contemplating a character swap. You do see the Leo locked back in.
Yeah, I was like, from what I know, I think that it should definitely be yeah, they should definitely be sticking with these two characters. Definitely two of the loyalists in the scene.
Mankind knew that they cannot. Duel 1.
And of course, all of this matchup and stuff is going to have to be completely like, re-understood and reworked once Marvelo gets his hands in the tight rope, right? Like, how does that change so much of these matchups and approaches that Chipp has the ability to do? Trying to zone me from below? Just run above your bullets, bro.
Power Flash once again. Showing off its merit.
Hard knockdown. Marvelo in full control still. Multiple overheads. MFCR weathering the storm. We go for a little bit of a cheeky setup.
Playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite right now, looking like.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, his tag says, when's Marvel? It's right now, right here on your screen, Marvelo. He is a marvel to behold.
Send up that Marvel immediately. Here we go. OTG just trying to get a bit of extra frame advantage with the backdash backed up from MFCR.
MFCR holds the back turn stance. Marvelo, though, gets the next hit. Hard knockdown here off the super as well. This is really about to be a 3-0 Avian.
It's looking like it. I don't think we'll be able to say those words pretty much all night. Every set has been so close here on the stream, and it seems to continue until today. MFCR goes with the person now. We're gonna have to see what Marvelo can do to try to clean this up.
Right. MFCR goes for the backdash. Marvelo just with a simple safe jump catches it, and that is it. A 3-0 for Marvelo over MFCR, which now means our top 4 is rounded. You come into anyone at this point in the bracket, you better know your matchups, better know your confirms, and better have some cold as steel nerves as well. Here we go into winners finals, y'all. Jack on the player 1 side. Kreeg, excuse me, I was thinking of Jack earlier, so sorry. Kreeg, player 1. RedDitto, player 2. Ramlethal, let's get it.
I mean, all I gotta say is y'all already know. Be sure to use those channel points. Be sure to get in there on those predictions. Makes it real fun to watch. Like, listen, we can only provide so much entertainment. What's a little bit of gambling to calm the nerves? You know what I mean?
Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Run up throne.
That is just, that is definitely not something that all of the Kreeg voters want to see right now.
Let's see, though. RedDitto, though. Their fans in the audience certainly happy with this Mortabile. Just for the hardest of knocks. Run up.
Oh, no! Had the correct read!
Almost.
Such a tragic spot there for RedDitto.
Yeah, drops the combo in the setup too, so we didn't quite get the rock. Doesn't matter though.
And now this should be death here. Gotta go ahead, go for the Calvados as well. Put the space laser on him and put a breadstick on the board on the side of Red Zero. 1-0.
Roman canceling is one of the mechanics of all time. Kreeg trying to go for a backdash blue RC to go for the gap. If RedDitto approached with a throw attempt, Kreeg would have been able to get a punish on it. However, RedDitto was already preempting or even reacting potentially with a step ahead, going for the tap dust. PRC canceled to fake out the high and go low, which caught Kreeg in the air. Just unfortunate way of... I mean, it's like when Dio and Jotaro are fighting and Dio's like, I got you with my road roller, and all of a sudden Jotaro's like, I can stop time.
I was like, hold on. Wait, what's going on?
It's like, what kind of labor logic is that? The manga was made for kids, man.
Like,
just accept the premise.
Araki was cooking. I don't know. I want to hear it. Uh-oh. Whoa, the TK on the windshield wipers. I don't think I've seen that route before.
Oh, launch him through. Hard knockdown. RedDitto just really unrelenting here on Kreeg. Because that's one thing about Happy Chaos, right? Everyone looks at Happy Chaos and might be like, oh my gosh, he's so good. Yes, when he's succeeding. But when you get on the back foot like this, that man, he's fighting for his life. He's got a gun and he doesn't have the room to shoot it. Oh, but...
It's all right, though. Kreeg is trying to find just that space to ready, aim, and fire. Seems to find it right now, but can't do the last because of the lack of bullets.
Blue RC, but not able to get the conversion off of that side swap, so RedDitto comes out swinging. Neither side really able to complete a full combo. It's scrap opportunities right here. The YRC is going to alleviate the pressure. RedDitto respecting a mash. No bullets left for Kreeg. Tries to get the PRC close slash to start. No bullets in the chamber. This is all just manual, but we did not get the kill.
Man, I was like, man, if Kreeg could find a way to kill it, that would be insane, but gonna give RedDitto another chance at life. Goes for the throw this time. Catches the backdash, and what a clutch timing on that burst, intentional or not, at the end of the day. You gotta live with it, because look at it now. Has the clone just chilling.
Chilling like a villain. Punch Ramlethal into the wall, go into the super as well, reload the bullets, unload the clip. Alright, RedDitto, knockdown. Kreeg looking for a mortal bow, I think, actually, approaching and then going for the clone. But RedDitto not extending it fully yet. Oh, okay, this is some spaghetti.
That's such a smart option for RedDitto to go for the windshield wipers. just in order to get both hits of those guaranteed.
Oh, the frame trap with the blue wild assault catching RedDitto pressing something, and Kreeg will tie up the set just as Atonicus comes in. $18.31. Okay, I appreciate your OCD kicking on in to get us off, but you messed up our nice set line. It was nice. You feel me? You get me?
Hey, look, 100 is real nice too. You know, it's a good run around.
Real nice. No, I get it. Like, it's a nice even total, man. But we could have been 100 and nice. You know what I'm saying? You know, feel.
Exactly.
Now we just 100. We keeping it 100.
Yes, we're just keeping 100 right now. It's easy. Uh-oh. Now gotta see what Kreeg's gonna do. Try to maintain.
Okay. Already has to spend the burst. Has the clone. He's hiding behind a shadow of himself. It's like my ego propping up my self-esteem. Great. The delayed laugh from you, I appreciate that.
Oh man, I'm sorry. It actually sunk in.
It just sunk in. It took a moment. That joke had internet lag to it. That was in delay-based netcode. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say
Discord, we need rollback in our Discord voice calls.
That was pre-Hiroki. Like, come on.
No.
I still got the Krillins on my screen and all that. Like, hold on.
I'm triggered as a Dragon Ball player, man.
Man, anyway, got RedDitto going up another round. We've seen this every single time since like RedDitto is the first one to draw blood in the game. And now it's looking like it's more than blood. It's looking like RedDitto's trying to catch a body right now. Gonna go ahead and put him through the wall.
How dare you bring a gun to a sword fight? My sword shoots lasers. They're way cooler than shooting bullets. Ramlethal logic. Kreeg, though, full tension gauge, so RedDitto has to be incredibly careful. We do get hit by the bullets. It's going to be a little damage, but more importantly, positive bonus and a hard knockdown for Kreeg to work with here.
There we go. Going to get all of that concentration right on back.
There's that burst, right? That's why we saw the buffs to burst. We get the Red Roman cancel off of the clone. You can't escape me, Happy Chaos. RedDitto up 2-1.
Oh my goodness gracious. Nah, that's actually, I don't know. I've been a really big fan of the RC hits almost acting as another hit, right? It's like just to get rid of either the clone or just to get rid of like, oh, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to catch you on the backdash. Like, it's crazy.
The dog was in my eyes. The sun was eating my inputs. Sure, bit. That's amazing.
Your Honor, the sun was in my eyes. What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? Ossifer, I swear to drunk, I'm not God. Style classic. Reimagined for a new era. All right.
Oh no. Oh, it's so scary. Tell me.
I mean, you can't swing. The clone's right there, just saying, "What you gonna do? Hit me?"
Man, it's like what you're supposed to do. You press a button. Maybe you can do the 5K jump cancel, but guess what? He's got the cursor on you. And the moment that they got the cursor on you, they could catch all of those jump frames as well. Kreeg's trying to set up yet another game win for themselves, force yet another Game 5 on the broadcast.
And look at that too, Kreeg delaying that bullet follow-up after that tap dust to catch RedDitto trying to press something. Happy Chaos covering these situations where the rest of the cast would be negative. It's just one of the things that does make this character very strong, and Kreeg just absolutely on fire in this collection of 2 rounds here, winners final. I think we're about to go to a Game 5, Avian.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, the lack of concentration is real scary here. I like that. Trying to bait out the YRC, but not gonna find anything on the other end. RedDitto's gonna go ahead and force that match point.
Okay, just like that. Set got a little more interesting in terms of the outcome of this game. Kreeg not able to get the full pickup. RedDitto with the back throw. Doesn't bait out the gold burst, so Kreeg is going to give up half his burst for a little bit of positive bonus. Regenerates the concentration, keeping RedDitto at bay until we run up, trying to force the opportunity right here.
Man, what a back that's coming out there. Once again, puts up the clone. Not going to find it with the windshield wipers. Just really, RedDitto playing a patient game. And the patient game going to get baited out here by Kreeg. Only gonna have one more opportunity.
Oh my God!
Might have found it here. Gets the rock out. Good jump coming out. And is going to go ahead, step on him. Goomba stomping right on top of that Ramlethal. We are going right back to a game 5.
In fairness, if she didn't want to be stepped on like that, that hat was clearly an invitation to do so. That's Happy Chaos's defense anyway.
it
looks so steppable, man. It was a Goomba head. Like, it was poofed out, round, like it looked like a Goomba. It was doing what Mario would have done, all right? Sue me.
Exactly.
We did. That's why we're in court talking about this.
Surely BLJ is coming soon.
Certainly, right? Anyways, yet another game 5 here in tonight's Guilty Gear Strive bracket. Love to see the TNS attendees delivering. So many competitive sets all the way through this evening. All right, let's see how things are going to progress from here. Trying to find the next hit. Again, a clean jump in from Kreeg. RedDitto's going to burst. When does Kreeg burst, though? How long can he hold on to it?
Uh-oh. Seems like they can hold on to it just fine because they don't need burst when they got 5K at their disposal. Look at that. Putting up the Deus Ex Machina once again. Good amount of damage. All coming from that Abare 5K.
Yep. Apply the curse to him. Got the cursor on him right now, playing some CSGO.
Oh, no. Yeah. Saw him in the air on the way back.
Wow, Kreeg, just like that, from the brink of defeat, is looking to be at the pinnacle of victory here. Winner's final.
Numbers coming out here now is going to be real rough here for RedDitto. They don't have any swords to work with.
Full launch. Find the next hit.
Oh, I love this approach from RedDitto. Look at that, just not scared at all. Goes for the Mortabato. Wants to make it so this is such easy thing to try and kill. Goes for the YRC. Now we gotta see
the back
what
of the classic.
Gotta see what Kreeg can do to try and close this out. Can't find anything, but now on the other end. Oh, not gonna be able to kill, but it's okay. We got Bar Slash out instead.
Yeah, opportunity there. Kreeg probably saw that RedDitto was dropping, wanted to jump out of the situation, got caught in jump startup frames. At least that's my guess. He did not see or hear a counter hit notification. RedDitto with a red wild soul closes the gap. He's gonna get the wall break. Kreeg full burst gauge on the next interaction. RedDitto with positive bonus is gonna be able to build to about 75% of their burst gauge and get 50% tension gauge. Apply a little bit of mixturization. Big anti-air here for RedDitto, forces the burst from Kreeg. Comes down to this, the sword
Dudes! The awareness on there from RedDitto knows he can follow up behind the swords.
Oh, but the other sword was down, didn't have the follow-up actually. Kreeg, a second chance at life here. Trade going Krieg's way.
Gets the
He
back
catches. Red Wild Assault stabilizes. RedDitto just has to complete the combo and does so. Kreeg is sent down to losers. And RedDitto secures Grand Finals winner's side.
Oh, just
Chill, man, just chill. Although it's weird how time is like a circle, you know? Like everyone's complaining about Happy Chaos again in this year. Dragon Ball FighterZ, everyone's complaining about the fusions again.
Yes, no, I actually can't believe that people are complaining about fusions in that game now. I'm like, wait, weren't they supposed to be? I know there was a meta, but weren't they supposed to get explicitly nerfed? Like, what's going on?
No, well, they didn't get nerfed. They've been nothing but buffed.
Incredible.
It's incredible. They're out of their shackles. I think there's a lot of viable stuff in there, but who knows? Hard to say. Either way, what's easy to say, Marvelo gets the hard knockdown. Jack under duress right now as Marvelo has been playing immaculately tonight. Is he the ninja? Is he the one to go further beyond to become Hokage himself? Well, round one very convincingly with a perfect opening statement, so we'll take him now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, looking real good on the side of, looking real good on the side of Marvelo if you want to try and give him a candidacy to at least go on to this loser's final.
All right, take a launch, 2K2D. Jack still with burst. Marvelo going for all of the Gamma Blade pressure, but again, Jack so good at finding the right opportunity to press those Happy Chaos buttons. Goes with the side swap. Marvelo throws him out before Jack can go into the deep levels of mix-up they were trying to apply there. Counter hit confirm on crouching. Marvelo forces Jack to burst yet again.
There we go. Gonna go ahead and get that focus shot as well as tack on a bit of extra damage. Once again, no meter to put behind these hits, so Jack just isn't dead quite yet. That was looking real scary if Jack had the awareness to confirm that, but not gonna quite find it.
JP, we're running in there, 6K plus on block.
Jack to get him out the air and just goes for the bar slash to close it out.
All right, Marvelo able to take game one. Got a little slippery there in the second round, but Jack not able to find the crucial hit to snowball with Happy Chaos. That is one element of this matchup as well to sort of like consider, right? Is that, again, we talk a lot about Happy Chaos and his strengths, but his weaknesses, of course, is once you get him on defense, he doesn't have invincible reversal options at all. So he has to rely on just making the right read and poking out with some normals. Granted, he has some incredibly good normals to poke back at with, and his reward for hitting them is substantially higher than a lot of other characters, but it's not like he's got the same guaranteed bust-out option that these characters with invincible reversals do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, none of his supers are reversal, so he has to play quote-unquote honest defense. Now, whether or not you consider his jabs honest, that's besides the point, but he doesn't have some of those invincible options like everyone else does, like you're saying.
Yep, so hard knockdown here for Jack. He gets the first hit right here, gets the cross-up as well. Quickly puts Marvelo down here in game number 2, round 1. But Marvelo about to get that burst gauge back. Jack a little low on his, trying to find the next hits. This is also a very scary matchup for Chipp to try and make like these approaches to, right? Because most of the time, like when we see Marvelo navigate his sets tonight, he likes to feint these approaches, get the opponent to try and contest him with the normal, and cause it to whiff him and run in with Chipp. Happy Chaos has a built-in anti-whiff punish tool by saying, I missed the normal, shoot the gun.
Yeah, like come on now, like this should be absolutely light work. Especially, I mean, like when you consider the fact that, yeah, it's like he technically cannot get whiff punish on anything considering the resources are fine. Like, he has to be in a pretty bad scenario in order for that to happen, and Jack going ahead taking advantage of that now, 1-1.
All right. It's all tied up. Both sides with dominant performances so far. I think just demonstrating, right, like how effective their offense is and how difficult it is to defend against players who have optimized this offense to the degree in which we see Jack and Marvelo do so right here. Readying up again to go into the crucial number game 3 to see who's going to get a lead. The round start, I think, is going to be the most important thing. Who blinks first, who gives up burst first. 2D for Marvelo, but Jack, that's with these normals. Look at that.
Real light work for Jack, I feel like, especially now that there's no burst on the side of Marvelo. Oh my goodness.
First DP of the set. Marvelo just wanted to stop the snowball, but alas, you've caused an avalanche, friend.
Yeah, this is looking real bad. I mean, now you already know that Marvelo's regretting that burst. Like, man, it's like, I don't know though. I mean, I guess he figured, you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna. It's like, maybe I'm not gonna, go for anything too risky. Ends up going for one risky play, and that was sitting at almost the exact same amount of burst as HC.
By virtue of just like how much burst you gain from going through the walls, which Jack has sent him through 3 now. Since Marvelo spent that burst. Huge counter hit though from Marvelo. This is a big opportunity for him. And still the momentum from Jack if he's able to snowball correctly. Gets the hard knockdown, positive bonus coming through. Both sides with full burst, but Jack crucially has 50% tension gauge, so Marvelo has to be sniping out any attempt at a YRC. That's why you're seeing Marvelo go for these gaps in his pressure.
I mean, yeah, so as you said, you summed it up perfectly. He really just needs to bait out some sort of option here from Jack, but Jack has just been so resilient in terms of his meter usage, in terms of his decision making with his deflect shield and wire. Oh no! There we go, and that's gonna be more than enough to kill. This is looking like a set that is completely dead even right now, C-Dude.
Yes, but the big advantage here is in Jack's side with that burst gauge right now. Marvelo is going to be keeping Jack fed as well, so Jack will have full access to burst. Marvelo is going to be regenerating theirs with positive bonus. Jack, how do you want to spend this burst? Are you going to be waiting it out? Marvelo ideally wants him to spend it, and that's why you see him go for that 2K trying to bait it out. So now Jack, this is so hard, but he gets the correct hit right here. Can he use the blue waddle? So gets a sickly delayed overhead with that backdash. Has the wall slump, curse applied. Actually, just going to break the wall for positive bonus.
I saw that. Maybe tried to go for the Kara super, but not able to find it. And Jack isn't going to get a single opportunity to burst out of that. And now Marvelo is going to take the lead.
Yeah, and you know that throughout the entire sequence when Marvelo went for that jump and had a finger on the RC trigger, was looking for that burst icon to vanish, signaling that Jack had pressed the burst inputs, and then he would have just RC'd, blocked it out just fine. That's why you don't even see Jack bother with trying it. Marvelo gets a crucial 2-1 lead, but it's still volatile in anyone's game.
Really curious to see what Jack is going to do to just go ahead and attempt. Like, just go ahead and attempt to get out of this scenario right now.
Mash there on the Gamma Blade. Jack showing that counterplay to that move. Cross up with the roll through. Jack has Marvelo almost in the wall. Doesn't actually get the stick, and Marvelo is able to fight their way out because of it.
Oh,
Same
okay.
side, the throws.
I love it so much. That setup will never cease to get me hyped.
Now, the fact that Guilty Gear has evolved to this point where we're trying to do mix-up that punishes opponents with great reactions is so sick to me. Go for the overhead. YRC from Jack, still has 50% meter. Marvelo will spend their own. Another YRC back. Close slash, Marvelo just gets caught. I think he was reading a throw and trying to jump out.
When Jack is showing off that he is not going down without a fight, not even close. Listen, I'm still the guy who got that Evo top 6. I'm still the guy who has been winning these tournaments day in and day out. You cannot count me out no matter what the set count looks like.
Stay same side, Marvelo gets hit. Will spend the burst, does not want to give Jack any more momentum. JP goes Jack's way, he's able to convert and stabilize off of the bullets. This man won an air-to-air with JP and broke the wall. That's epic. Just point.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I did not tell a lie. All I said was the truth. I was hating.
I'm sorry. I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody's hating you for that one. I don't think anyone's hating you for that one. Like, hold on.
Yeah, right, you're right. I just have a martyrdom syndrome right now. It's like, please. Oh. Jack, though, takes us to another game 5 tonight. Let's get the gear bracket be going forever, man. For real, for real.
Hey, it's all right. They're just giving us prime entertainment. Like, look, we've only been live for like 4 hours is light work. Come on now.
Leg work, yeah, dude, man, deep. Yeah, about to hit the 4-hour mark, I think, and love the fact that it's been so exciting all the way through. Love that y'all have been hanging out with us tonight, watching this TNS bracket all the way through, and now Marvelo has to dig deep in order to take Jack down and to put a little splint between the Happy Chaos placements potentially, although ideally he liked them clumped up at 4th and 3rd as he advances on.
Duel 1.
Let's see how this is going to work for him right now. Don't forget, again, like if Marvelo wins this, he just got to go fight Kreeg. Another head-to-head.
Yeah, but like this is it's like if Marvelo wins this, it's almost the warm-up, and then if Jack wins this, then it is the faded run back that we've been looking forward to this time.
Right, true. You get a burst from Marvelo. He's able to burn through the clone as well. We saw RedDitto do this as well. Marvelo able to take advantage of Chipp's great forward movement from the Rekka series. Catches Jack with the Red Roman cancel. Nah, you whip punish that with 6K. That's goated. Low crushed it. That's sick. Marvelo set point. Don't let me down.
Man, they got one. We got one more round here for Marvelo to close it out. Jack is not trying to go down that easily, but Marvelo is making it look easy on the other end.
Right? What a tech on that throw. Marvelo, the third eye is open. He's in sage mode right now, man. The chakra is fine-tuned.
The techs are crazy. Like, it just feels like he has the right answers all the time.
With punishing Happy Chaos, Jack did not have the gun out. Marvelo goes for the jump route. Jack is forced to burst here before Marvelo gets the wall break. 5K jump cancels off the clone to evade any other shenanigans. Alpha Blade gets blocked. It's a trade. Jack still has just enough one, but the dash up 2K seals the deal. Marvelo defeats Jack, advances on. There's no more Happy Chaos mirrors. All right, and now, hey, y'all enjoy Happy Chaos versus Chipp? Let's play it again.
Want to see me do it again? Want to see?
Yeah, right. That matchup was so excellent, I wish to sample it a second time, vomits.
And now we are right here. We got to see what Kreeg can bring to the table. I mean, honestly,
punchline with 2 different SpongeBob references. I don't know.
Honestly, it's pretty. I was gonna say, I was like, wow, I think that was also the SpongeBob. Hold on now.
Yeah, it was all SpongeBob. You went with the superhero episode. I went with the cook-off against King Neptune.
Oh yes, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. All right, but I really do like seeing whenever matchups are kind of ran back again, because I get to be like, all right, well, not only are we gonna see the data from, in this case Marvelo, and see what they're able to do against Anji this time, but also we got to see what Kreeg can bring to the table that's different in order to try and thwart a red hot Marvelo.
We'll have to see indeed, but so far it looks like Marvelo is ice cold as Kreeg up full burst. Marvelo with none to his name. Kreeg hitting the behind the back trick shots here, sending Marvelo through the other wall.
Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, we talked about what Kreeg is going to do differently, and it's looking like They don't even gotta do anything differently. They just gotta make Marvelo keep on guessing and guessing wrong. He is. The first game is gonna go on ahead and go to Kreeg.
Now, one important element I think that should be highlighted here is that while Marvelo is playing the same matchup twice in a row, he's playing two different players who have two different sets of tendencies, two different ways of exploiting the tools that Happy Chaos has in their arsenal. I mean, like, Kreeg pulls up with a couple bolts in the chamber, says, I'm a tap dust you twice in a row. I don't recall Jack doing that in the set against Marvelo. Maybe I'm just finally getting old and that Alzheimer's is kicking in, or I'm onto something right here and Marvelo was equally not as ready for it.
Hey, I mean, either way, it's like, at the end of the day, all that matters is that the guy who's blocking all the mix is not ready. And Marvelo just wasn't. I mean, there's no real way to, I was gonna say, like, there's no real way to actually sugarcoat it. It's just, you know what? Can't block the 20 frame over it, especially online. Like, you know, it gets a little bit more tough.
It gets a little more tough, right? And even then, when you blocking mix-up, there's this little bit of like relief that could flood your system. Go, okay, mix-up blocked. And then you could still be put into a mix-up again. Like, it's not over just because you successfully blocked.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially with this character. Like, come on, it feels like the mix-ups just keep on looping. Sometimes, chat, I feel like sometimes you don't even realize that they're mix-ups because you're like, wow, it just feels like it's a block string. It's like, nope, that's all mix.
Well, Beta Blade, this time working out for Marvelo, actually. Bonsai, Kreeg's going to be defending against this. Gets caught, though, by the far slash. However, finds the perfect 2K2D mash out as Marvelo is resetting pressure, trying to advance in. Lucky for Marvelo, no whip punish. And the curse goes right over his head. But Happy Chaos says, if I can't hit you with a curse, I'm hitting you with my fist. Now my feet. Smell that.
It's crazy. It's like, literally, he just sit there and not necessarily do too much because the hit will always prioritize the clone, which is something that you have to learn to play around when you're not only playing Epic Chaos, but also trying to learn how to play against it.
Look at this, Marvelo letting the combo end up a little short, just trying to keep the Okizeme. Gets the crouching hit confirmed. Already buffered up the Gamma Blade with the RC as well. Not expecting that low of the Rekka to actually catch. 5K is able to whip punish. Full extension here. Kreeg not going to spend the burst. Just says, all right, you got this round. That's fine. Let's go into final round. Full resources, even steady.
Yeah, no, this is honestly looking good for Marvelo. Ate a couple of pretty bad rounds. Ended up leading to this 1-0 victory. But now it seems like they're getting their bearings here against Kreeg. Look at that, already forcing out the burst as well. Forcing to go through all these resources right now, but now there's a reason why those resources are getting used. Marvelo is all the way in the corner.
And look at that, trying to get the initiative while the concentration is down. Beta Blade whiffs, but so did 2S. Kreeg not able to get the punish, so Marvelo out on a miracle. Double jump.
Oh, the ATR close slash as well. Was gonna go for something crazy. I saw that, but immediately was like, you know what? Let me just hit him with another charge shot. He should be fine.
This man throws his knee up in the air, and it's got like the same hitbox as Millia slashing a cloud with her hair. Like, what is this? This is ridiculous.
Sometimes you gotta put a knee in their face. Like, that's all you need.
Yeah, right. You know, he's just a little bit of Muay Thai in there, right? Just pulling him down. Just like, ugh! I know my self-defense.
I'm like,
Kreeg up 2-0.
Like, where were these knees when I was playing 8-on, man? Like, where were they at?
I remember when my knees could bend like that.
Unless they got a long way to go. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. Kreeg going up 2-0. Already forced out the burst from Marvelo as well. It seems like that was already way more even than the first set was, but at the end of the day, it's 2-0. Marvelo has a hell of a amount to clap if they want to get to this grand finals.
Yep, let's see what awaits for them at the potential peak. Get a hard knockdown on Kreeg. Imagine that. Okay, Kreeg goes to her back edge, gets caught, but no conversion from Marvelo. Catches the approach run up with the low Rekka series. Marvelo just keeping things as tight as possible. Kreeg's a barre. That's mashing complimentary.
Absolutely.
It's been too clean so far, so Marvelo needs to find ways to tighten things up.
Listen, you don't need mashing when you got mashing Japan at your side, man. Like, it's chill.
It just sounds cooler than the other language, you know what I mean? Sing impossible in English, boring. Sing massacre. Oh yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh. Gotta see what.
Oh, Marvelo?
Possible. Gotta see what type of deal that Marvelo can bring to the table. I mean, look at this. Already coming out with, not the perfect, but very close.
Yeah, no, I mean, very clean game there for Marvelo. Not dropping a single round. Kreeg really not getting much of an opportunity to play right now. I mean, It's looking like an anchor comeback here. Like the Virgil is out, the X factor still yet to be touched, but waiting in the wings to be applied. Let's see if Marvelo has that factor within himself. We're going on to game number 4. We've had many reverse sweeps here in tonight's TNS bracket. Is Marvelo going to deliver us yet another?
Man, I mean, I feel like with all the experience that he has against this character, just from this night alone, I feel like if we were to give it to anybody, he's probably one of the most likely candidates.
Out of concentration, so Kreeg goes for the throw just to buy time for that resource to regenerate. Marvelo going for the wall runs.
Oh.
You hate to see it. The
Yeah,
win. Instead of being the wind in the sails, it's the wind expelled from my lungs. The air escapes. Marvelo still not out of this yet. And Kreeg just giving away some hits. Gonna burst out. Sets up the clone, locked in the corner. Marvelo just waiting for the opportunity.
Oh, no.
Out of bullets, though, so there's no more mix-ups, just pressure.
Oh,
The BRC from clone, that was so slick. Tap does, catches, but no confirm. We pulled the trigger too late. Not able to get the whip punish. Out of concentration, Marvelo trying to find the right opportunity. Red Roman cancel yet again just to get the bullets back. Concentration's regenerated. Marvelo checks the clone. Jump cancels off of it. Gets a full whip punish. Marvelo with the clean defense somehow survives what should have been an unwinnable situation. Catches at the ankles again. No meter, get the confirming kill. 6K. Bro crushes Marvelo. No way.
No way. Marvelo's trying to keep himself into this game. All of Florida is popping off right now. Everyone just wants. It's like all the Florida's popping off. You got the HC haters popping off. Everybody is locked in, trying to make sure that Marvelo gets to this grand finals. What can Kreeg do to respond?
All I am seeing here is a yellow flash as Marvelo's speed transcends even that of Happy Chaos's aim. Kreeg not able to get the cursor to lock onto the ninja. Curse is applied, we were RC, but just out of range. Marvelo gets the back throw as well. It's game 5 again, Avian. It's another one.
We're doing it again. We have the potential to see this again. Yet another reverse sweep. Oh no, it's on the horizon. We gotta see if Kreeg has what it takes to just take a nice deep breath. You know, you gotta smell the roses, blow out the candles real quick, and go back into this set. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your butts. We are going into yet another game 5.
Marvelo playing like he got that Nine Tails chakra and Sage mode buff activated. Can Kreeg find the Susano to defend himself?
Whoa!
No, he can't! The offense is overwhelming as we get the Tails Beast ball coming through.
Oh god, this is looking crazy right now for Kreeg. They gotta figure out a way out of this onslaught by Marvelo. This is a good time to start it though. That has all the concentration that they need, has all the bullets that they need. Now I have to try to find a way to make a miracle happen, especially with this red hot Chipp.
Full punch as well, and this is actually huge for Kreeg, right? Forces Marvelo to spend the burst.
Oh,
shut! Are you dead ass?
No way! What a response from Kreeg to go right back into set point.
This man threw the Zen gun at Kreeg, and Kreeg just said nope.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely insane. Marvelo not out of this one yet. Because of the pressure. Kreeg catches the backdash with that forward facing punch. Massive damage right here. Gonna reload the bullets as well. Marvelo, after all of that effort, is this how it ends?
I was gonna say, surely that Deus Ex Machina isn't how it ends. Marvelo has one more chance, and that far slash could spell trouble right now for Kreeg.
Drops a combo, 5K, give you the 2-key pickup, forces the burst out of Kreeg.
Uh-oh.
Cannot afford to get hit by a single bull. Gold burst says,
and isn't able to block it, isn't able to block the tap dust. And the game 5 is gonna go in the favor of...
How? I have never, in the years I've seen this game played, and maybe this says more about me and how much Guilty Strive I get to sit down and watch in my own daily life. But like, I've never seen someone check that like that before. That was absolutely unreal.
Look, the people know how tapped in I am to this community, and I have never seen that in my life either. Man, but anyway, we got a grand finals to play out, CD. We have RedDitto sitting on the winner's side on the patented Ramlethal, and then we got Kreeg on the loser side trying to bring it back has to get the reset, has to win 2 sets against RedDitto, who has just been a monster in these online brackets.
Yes, indeed. And it's not like RedDitto has had like the easiest times getting through either. Just in this top 8 alone, all of their sets have gone to game 5. First it was MFCR, then it was Kreeg, who they fought off in winner's final to get here. Let's see if RedDitto is going to let things stay as close as they have been now that we get the first run back here for RedDitto tonight.
So many opportunities to keep things nice and burst safe. Goes for the fly swatter for the one time. I'm going to go ahead and take first blood in this grand finals as well.
2K though. Here we get Kreeg start off here. We got Happy Chaos Pressure. Just gets a fully charged bullet to go for the guard crush. Trying to run up on RedDitto right now, who has been spending their FD gauge, rather the tension gauge on FD. Little concentration. A backdash from RedDitto. We wiggling on this defense. We don't want to block, and I don't blame you. Happy Chaos and blocking. No mix.
No way! The Rock's just barely navigating around the clone as well. That's one of the beauties of that Rock. Gets the extension with the sword explosion. And now, once again, this game is right back in the driver's seat of RedDitto.
Big bullet here as well for Kreeg. As soon as RedDitto got some momentum, it's Kreeg snatching it back, applies the curse, Deus Ex Machina. Marvelo, thank you so much. You had an amazing run tonight, my friend. Stay safe out there in Florida with all those hurricanes happening out there. And thank you for bringing 105 people to finish out this grand final. You did a good job tonight. Seriously, my favorite player to watch tonight was Marvelo.
Oh, easily. I mean, he's definitely been producing some of the hypest sets so far. But then again, let's get congratulations on the run. Gotta get to this grand finals right now. We are tied up 1 round apiece. Gonna go ahead for the more bottom the one time as well. One more interaction is gonna do it here for RedDitto. So plus in the 6 peak once again. Kreeg really just showing the mastery of that button.
That man's got real iframes and that stuff, man. That can't just be anti-iframes. Like,
yeah, I'm like, hold on now.
I know it's head invulnerability, and so like there's a bunch of moves that aren't jump into the beats, but like, the way that he's using it, absolutely insane. Wake up mash from RedDitto again.
Oh, no!
No.
Went for the throw, and that's gonna be the end of this game. Trying to go for the throw, ends up rolling backwards on the stick and getting the DS. It's gonna end up going to a game win for Kreeg, slowly inching their way back to a reset.
Chat, if you want for season 4 to just remove deflect shield, type 1.
Give me a 1.
just hit him with it. Just one, chat. Just one. Chat, I need to see one. Chat, let me know. Do you want to see it gone? Type 1. Type 1. Is that the buff it needs? Twimmy wants to keep it. Gemboy wants to keep it. Kreeg goes by they, them. Thank you, Red Eye. I'm not. If we've been.
I don't know how they do this.
Thank you, Kreeg. Red, for catching us there. We've been misidentifying Kreeg tonight. Sincerest apologies.
Oh, Lord. All right. Let's see what RedDitto can do to try to mitigate that.
Actually, I agree. Gemboy kind of onto something, right? But at the same time, it's a 2-2 input.
I like that. That doesn't mess up anything, I think. At least in terms of
it gets rid of the whole. Okay, like if you go for a cross up, right? Then it's like it gets directly on the left, right?
Yeah.
Trust me, as someone who's played Dragon Ball FighterZ, I know the ramifications of a down reversal.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean UI Goku wasn't fine? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
Gogeta 4 still.
What do you mean Gogeta 4 wasn't fine? I love when we get on the mic because you can just yap about Dragon Ball.
No, you can't stop me. Like I will just have an agenda. Oh, Kreeg has an agenda as well. They're taking down RedDitto here in round number 1.
I was gonna say, speaking of agenda, like their agenda is just going crazy right now. What is this?
Right. RedDitto trying to swing through the clone.
I like that. One more bullet on the side of Kreeg. They've shown that's all they need. Gonna reset the entire gun real quick. There we go. No burst on their side, but we got RedDitto on the other side. Full resources, but not too much health to work with. Trapped in between a clone and a hard place. A throw is gonna slowly chip away at that health bar. And what a clutch backdash from RedDitto to try to keep this thing alive.
Pretty cool combo as well. Goes for the instant overhead with the backdash blue Roman cancel. Kreeg was able to block it, but RedDitto still finds the next hit.
Oh, okay, I guess that killed.
Yeah, no, it do be like that. punishing with the bullet. Catches the backdash. RedDitto still not spinning the burst. And Kreeg. What was that throw range, dog? A mile away.
Get the burst ready from RedDitto. That's trying to find their way out of this thing. It gets hit by the 6S. So many clones in stock for Kreeg. It's real scary. Isn't even gonna need it. Barely gets the meter for that Deus Ex Machina. He's gonna close it out. Right now, Kreeg has a 2-game lead. Only needs 2 more rounds to get that reset and bye for this tournament win.
I have to see.
You got that protein. You're just like, yo, man, I do games. Like, you're literally flexing with that powder. Kreeg about to flex is what I would have said, but RedDitto flexing with a wake up option.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. We gotta get the huge hit on the 5H there. Gonna see if RedDitto is that's like the character select screen of this type of environment. You know what I mean? Like going like let me just restart the game real quick.
Restart the game, right? That's what you gotta do in online play. It's like, how do I ice?
Exactly. Like can ice him in the character select screen? I mean you can, but you know, it looks real suspicious. But in this case now, it's looking like RedDitto has kind of found that found that zen. Isn't too deterred by how the last 2 games went. Is ready to go back in and win some games of Guilty Gear Strive, so you know, can't complain.
Yeah, but don't forget too, RedDitto has certainly had their own set of dominating rounds here, and Kreeg, they've been undeterred by that as well, just immediately answering back. Unfortunately, a full charge dust not actually going to connect for Kreeg. So this means that RedDitto gets a little bit of a chance to play, but jump and get a counter hit as well. Kreeg's gonna go ahead and reload their gun with plenty of bullets.
I mean, you are absolutely right. We've seen this time and time again where we've seen the times where it's like, oh wow, well RedDitto got a really good round. Surely he's able to close out this game. And so far, at least with Kreeg in the driver's seat, we have not been able to see that. And it might continue on. Kreeg only has 1 more round until they reset the bracket.
Let's see if Kreeg can do it. Start off with 5K, 6K pressure. Dancing on Ramlethal, gets the throw. You know what I just realized here too? Like, this is the battle of the barefoot characters. You know, like, neither of these people wearing shoes. Is that the secret to success? Chipp was wearing sandals. He's like halfway there.
4 feet, 20 dogs, and 0 shoes. That's how we do it down here in the grand finals of TNS.
Man had the numbers ready to go. Let's go. Had the ratios, the multiplication tables, and everything mapped out in his brain. RedDitto forces the burst from Kreeg. Kreeg able to get a curse apply, but RedDitto does not give a damn about your curse. Through the wall we go, and on to game 4.
I love that. Sees the curse, and their immediate reaction is just to run up. It's like, you know what? I'll dash block at some point. But in the meantime, I'm going to be straight. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that even if you steady aim, I'm still going to be in that phase, able to press that power slash, or going to be straight.
It's like RedDitto is like Heath Ledger's Joker. Come on, hit me. Hit me. So
Yeah, exactly.
walking up to him like, you got the luck. Like, do it, coward.
He ran. He ran up and was like, you know what? Let me just press something. Got lucky with the backdash. I really like that. Just, you know, it's like just really making sure he's reacting to the options that he's given. So saw the backdash, like, all right, I can dig a little deeper. You know, gonna be real minus on that. But if any other option came up, had a big old sword to the face ready for Kreeg. Good stuff coming out from RedDitto.
Who can dig deeper? RedDitto on this potential reverse sweep comeback, or myself on more pop culture references. I've been on fire tonight. It's very unusual for me. RedDitto through the wall we go with the mortal bow knockdown. Kreeg, what is your answer?
So we're locked in, but not quite as locked in as RedDitto is right now. We said it before. Maybe sometimes you just need the ice. That starter is huge. Not gonna be. Believe me, that's gonna be easy though. Had plenty of time. Had plenty of. It's like honestly just time. Play a phrase. Just go ahead and get that conversion as well. Let's see. Kreeg has to try and find something here though. Not able to get RedDitto to bite just yet.
Yeah, but out of bullets, only has the clone. You can see that RedDitto is being boxed in as Kreeg chooses to constantly approach. Throws the curse, but still no bullets to the name, and RedDitto says, go ahead. What do those guns do, boys? Show me what those guns do.
Oh my wait, that's actually crazy. Look at how it's like. Look at just the resilience from RedDitto to be like, all right, the moment that I recognize you have no bullets, it's my job to chase you down. If I sit here and continue to be scared, then that's gonna be on me if you get all those resources back. What was that?
That was sandwiched between Happy Chaos and Happy Chaos. Just running up, tap dust. RedDitto
Once again, at verge of getting reset in this bracket. Kreeg able to burst before the gauge even turned blue. Frame perfect mash.
We want to talk about micro spacing. What RedDitto just did there was trying to be absolutely perfect. He tried to catch literally just the pixels of the extended hurt box from Kreeg. Not going to quite work out, but going to have plenty of a health advantage for their troubles right now.
Tap dust, sending through. We're going to get the curse applied as well. RedDitto gets clipped by a bullet, but Kreeg not in position to actually get the full confirm. YRC, as soon as Kreeg got close enough, RedDitto's trying to find that next hit. Blocking the 2S. One bull left in the chamber. We got two now thanks to the blue wild assault. The offense is unrelenting. We're out of competition. We're out of bullets and we're out of HP. RedDitto with the back throw. Y'all.
The air
IB.
Oh my goodness.
Go check out Neo Judai's channel. When you go to Neo Judai's Twitch channel, type in ! script. Game 5, final round, every time.
That's what it's looking like right now. I mean, RedDitto just to pull these games out from the ashes of defeat. Oh my gosh. It's like, I mean, look, we've seen the reverse 3-0 happen before. We've seen the reverse 3-0 get stifled right there from Kreeg. So now we got to see what it is. Also, that's RedDitto's room. Nathan, man, you locked in for that room decoration, man. I got to say.
Pretty fantastic stuff right now.
Great designer.
Opening gambits, pushing RedDitto into this corner. Tap dust yet again on the last bullet even. That is nasty stuff. I see that.
There we go, get the Deus Ex Machina. 50%.
Full pick up on the backdash as well.
Oh man, RedDitto.
No bullets?
Honestly, it doesn't have it. Doesn't have it available.
Oh, like they had a 50% tension gauge though. Like you just Deus Ex Machina, you won that round there. It doesn't matter. Not sure what quite happened there.
Do not pull out the gun if you do not have a. If you do not have any concentration yet.
Oh, so you can't even go for Deus Ex Machina when you have no.
Yeah, no. So they were screwed. The only thing they had is Kong Super there.
Gotcha. Okay. Hurt. Today I learned. See, that's like y'all. I'm paid to commentate this. It's been out for 2 years.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. There we go. This could be it, and it is. We are going to a bracket reset.
Well, here we are, y'all, as nobody in this bracket goes undefeated tonight. RedDitto will fall to the loser side of the bracket as well. So what this means, chat, is that we have another best of 5 set, another opportunity for a reverse 3-0 comeback. Kreeg was able to stop that one from RedDitto. Can they close this set out? And I'm just going to point this out. Someone in chat said, I've seen Kreeg 6-2 in grand final multiple times. Possibilities there, y'all.
Yep. There's only 10 trillion. Kreeg had the chance to make it 10 trillion in one, but right now, RedDitto is not making it easy. Baits out the burst.
Go for a read this deep into the set. These two are effectively playing incredibly long set that could go to all 10 games. RedDitto opening up very explosively. Let's see what Kreeg's retaliation will be.
I like that. Look at how efficient RedDitto has gotten at just taking care of these clones. That's been the problem for everyone else in the bracket, but it's the thing that's gotten him to this grand finals.
Let's see, RedDitto running on up. Might actually be able to take the win in the reset, first win in the reset. Kreeg, though, snipes with a bullet. Drops the side swap combo, though, wake up 2D mash. We see RedDitto going for all kinds of burst baits. Just wants to get a second serving of it, but Kreeg will find the burst opportunity. Throws RedDitto all the way to the corner with minimal bullet usage. Deus Ex Machina, hard knockdown, full meter, full bullets. Let's see how we cook.
Uh-oh, and the IBFD into the whiff punish. The first game is going to go on the side of a RedDitto. Really trying to turn a new leaf. Said, you know what, my start wasn't quite the best, but now I got a fresh new set of downs to work with. Listen, this is where we rock.
This is where we rock indeed. And well, I did curse the 6-2 scoreline. Not going to be coming up for Kreeg in this set tonight, but keep in mind, y'all, that these two have played 10 games with each other so far. Now 11.
That is crazy. I forgot that they did go to a game 5 in the Winners Finals.
So They are getting to know each other very well tonight when it comes to their habits, their decision-making, and thus the onus is on them to try and mix up their options as successfully as possible to keep them guessing. RedDitto, this heavy rushdown approach working incredibly well for them.
Uh-oh. Going for the Rekka as well. We go RedDitto once again. Look at that. He's pulled up so much in terms of the offense and so much in terms of the defense on Kreeg's side. Look at how it's benefited them, all three of those IBMDs.
All right, Kreeg. Stabilize the combo. Should be able to get a Deus Ex Machina. No! Didn't quite get the timing correctly to get the bullet in there, and with some time-stopping shenanigans, 6-Peak comes through. RedDitto using the high sword in order to get the wall pickup as well. And RedDitto on a 3-round winning streak right now.
It's like, so far, it's been all RedDitto all the time. But now, as you can see, not too much in regards to that burst gauge from RedDitto, so that's going to be a deficit that you have to work with. Oh, first comes out from Kreeg, though, and now RedDitto is technically in the lead in every single aspect. Oh
my
no!
gosh, we were able to frame trap with that late PRC fast cancel, and RedDitto, just like that, takes a 2-0 lead on Kreeg. There's no shot, right? There's no way. There's no way.
It might happen.
It might.
It might happen. I'm scared.
I'm spooked. I'm spooked, y'all. If we see both players almost reverse sweep the other, I'm gonna lose my mind.
This might be yet another reverse sweep.
We'll see. That's the crazy thing, chat. We are like so traumatized by all the reverse sweeps. We're not even like entertaining the thought that this could be a 3-0 grand finals reset for RedDitto. Like we just know, like, no, watch Kreeg. Watch Kreeg. Watch. Oh, let me go.
Oh, yep, it's like, as we can see, look at that. The bird's already out on the side of RedDitto. But RedDitto's on the side of Kreeg as well. Gonna be the one to get an offensive win first. Oh,
a little shimmy right there, too. That was tricky. Low slash. We really haven't seen Kreeg go for a lot of throws in these sets, so maybe it's time to start getting a little handsy with RedDitto. We're applying a lot of chip damage. RedDitto escapes the corner. Kreeg in a rock and a hard place finds the perfect mash. RC to stabilize. No bullets, though, to give Happy Chaos those confirms. Has to RC just to get 2 in the chamber. That's a round on the board for Kreeg, ending the 4-round win streak that RedDitto was building.
Oh, man. It's looking real bad, or real good if you're a Kreeg fan, but real bad if you're a Game 5 unenjoyer. This is it's looking crazy so far. We've seen this happen time and time again, and you have to remember that these two have a potential to end this off on a game 15 on the night. 3 sets, a potential for 3 Game 5s if Kreeg locks in.
Have to see. 3 bullets in the chamber, but the rock is going to pick up for RedDitto. We're going to go into Cavalos. How much damage is this? Quite a chunk. A healthy chunk, too.
Let's get him out.
YRC, get off of me. Blue RC over the 2K. RedDitto at tournament point.
Uno Mas for SoCal to take home this TNS. First comes out from Kreeg. Just sitting behind the clone, making sure that there's no way that they can get touched by one of these swords. Backdash coming out from RedDitto, bobbing and weaving. Once again, looking like Ali. Using the rope-a-dope, but in the mid-screen of this Council of 3.
Okay, I know you're saying rope-a-dope, but Chipp didn't get that buff just yet, all right? Save it for that, save it for that. RedDitto, though, gonna spend everything on this super right here, and y'all, I think this is it. RedDitto takes grand finals reset. 3-0 over Kreeg, and is your TNS Guilty Gear Strive 134 champion tonight. Excellent GG's, well played.